FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
WKGN 1340. Go Balls!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another 3-hour tour. It is The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock. Welcome to July. Whole new month. A whole new era for Tennessee athletics as it is Adidas Day over at the university.
Woo. New day has dawned, gentlemen.
We have Team USA soccer tonight against Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Got to beat them both.
I did a deep dive on the entire Bosnian war thing last night, so if you want to know anything, just ask me.
What was it
Were
about?
we right? Did we go in and start bombing when they started the ethnic cleansing stuff?
Not really.
Was it to bump? The other story has always been, it was around the time of, what's her name? The blue dress, Monica Lewinsky.
Oh, yeah.
Gap girl.
Well, there are a series of conflicts. I mean, depending on how much time we have, i.e. how bored we get, I might go into it later. But to answer your question, Walker, what was it about?
Yeah.
It was after the dissolvement of the old Yugoslavia Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Very sad day for Bears ilk.
Mm.
I want to have a drinking game. Every time Bear says ethnic cleansing, we drink.
I mean, I'm sorry, Bob. You may think ethnic cleansing's like a day at the beach, but
fun way to get hammered.
I don't think Bob thinks that at all.
I don't think that at all.
I'm gonna go.
I think it's terrible.
Go out on a limb and say.
I don't know why that stuck out in my head.
Religious politics. It was bad, man. It was not good. Not good things for war is not ever a good thing.
War is bad.
War is bad. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb there and say that war is bad.
I love that take.
That's a bold stance for you to take there.
Yeah, I want to strike out that territory right now. A lot of bad things happen there. Speaking of the world of geopolitics, let's go to the Fan Run breaking news desk.
Oh, God.
Two people have been arrested after climbing to the top of the Empire State Building.
Oh, I saw this story.
In New York City, and unfurling a banner atop the building. What did the banner say, Bear?
I mean, I'd have to look it back up. It was some hippy-dippy thing. Those people probably have body odor and eat a lot of granola would be my guess. They're well-known daredevil climbers.
When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace. Very deep. Very deep sentiment right there. I'm glad that
it's good stuff.
All the world's problems are solved now. Like if people just see that and start, not lusting after power, then all our problems are solved. I'm sure the Palestinians and Israelis laying down their weapons as we speak. The Iranians opening up the Strait of Hormuz.
It's aggressively sarcastic.
Well, you know what they say, Walker. Don't trip over my sarcasm. It's tough, man. I don't know, Bob.
So what do you get charged?
You're more of a laid-back kind of guy. I can't imagine
trespassing.
I can't imagine like risking my life. If I'm going to risk my life to climb all the way up to the top of one of the world's largest buildings, in best case scenario, you just get arrested. You get taken to jail. Worst case scenario, you die. How long do you think it would take you to fall from the top of the Empire State Building? Good 4 or 5 seconds? Just fall.
I'm not sure you reached.
What did I do? This is stupid. Totally not worth it.
You reach terminal velocity.
and then splat,
Yeah,
splat, you're done.
like a watermelon.
All for just a complete trite, cliche, hippy-dippy peace slogan. I mean, come on, man.
That is to me one of the biggest nerve balls imaginable, is having to be out in the open and then that high up in the air. I can't even.
You got a
imagine.
fear of heights?
That kind of heights, yes.
With the wind, because it's
Yeah.
right there on the ocean.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were wearing harnesses. They're on a
No.
platform at the very top of that sucker.
No, they're well-known free climbers. They apparently climbed some of those buildings in like Kuala Lumpur. Those insane-looking things. Those,
Where's Kuala Lumpur? I've always heard of that. Is that like in Vietnam, Southeast Asia?
Asia.
Pacific Rim. It's in Malaysia.
Malaysia is what we're going with?
Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, I think is the capital of Malaysia.
It's in
Okay.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
I've been to Southeast Asia, but not
Really?
not
Where you been in
Kuala-
Southeast Asia?
Singapore.
Oh, Vietnam.
Spent a couple weeks there.
You want to hear?
Not for joy.
I don't think
it was a job, but
I don't think you've heard this one yet, Bob. But embarrassing confessions on the show. And this happened on air a couple of years ago. I was like 42 or 43 when I realized it was Singapore and not Singapore.
oh,
That was one of his better ones.
My whole life, I
I've got
thought it
too
was
many
SIG,
to count.
SIG, like Singapore. And then like the bear or somebody was like, "What are you saying?" I was like, Singapore. Like we're talking about Singapore, right? We're like, say that again slowly. Singapore.
yeah,
You
says
idiot.
it like
I thought cholera was pronounced. What was it, Russ?
Gloria.
Yeah.
That's we are not educated people, but we appreciate you tuning in anyway. We are also one day closer to our birthday, 250 years of precious American red, white, and blue freedom. And we will be celebrating Friday at the Casual Pint North Shore. Come on out and join us. Hoist a cold beverage with us. They're going to have red, white, and blue funnel fries over there to celebrate.
seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Can
getting
we?
interesting.
Is there going to be a firework? Any kind of fireworks?
Well, we're there during the day.
Mm.
I mean, you can wait until sun goes. The sun's been going down like right around 9 p.m. lately. I don't know if you've been
It's late.
paying attention, but yeah, like I'm probably not going to hang out for 6 hours.
We're
at the
also
Casual
gonna-
Pint.
We're also going to be indoors. Be tough to.
That's a tough part for fireworks.
Yeah.
Firecrackers are always funny.
I mean, you can bring some, but again, like if the authorities are called, Bear, you have to deal with them. I'm not taking responsibility for Johnny No Thumbs fireworks over here.
Hey, shout out to all the people that are spending their last Thursday and Friday with all 10 digits. Because
Yeah.
you know there's some people out there that are not going to finish this weekend with all of their fingers.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Jason Pierre-Paul, R.I.P. in
Oh,
peace.
Whatever happened there?
So we got a big week. We got to close it out. We got the soccer game tonight. We've got big news in baseball. Ben McKee is going to join us coming up here in just a few minutes, and the Adidas stuff is pretty big as well. Yeah, let's go back to the breaking news desk for the baseball news today. Blake Grimmer says he is back for another year with the Big Orange. A huge piece of the puzzle. He will withdraw his name from this year's MLB draft. Says he is excited to come back and continue to grow his game with Josh Elander and the Baseball Vols. Grimmer, or the Grim Reaper, as he is known around town, slashed .283 batting average, .385 on base percentage, .538 slugging. Really good numbers, 13 homers, 36 RBIs. And remember, he missed the first week or two of the season with that back injury. He came back. He's playing first. He's DHing. Eventually, he settled in at second base. You got to think that Hanoyan is going to be second. Hopefully, Chris Ramirez is shortstop. Maybe Grimmer slides out to third. Maybe he's an option in left. Maybe there's something else we don't know about. But, Bob, this is a huge piece to the puzzle, and I'm sure Ben McKee will have some enlightenment to share with us coming up here in just a few minutes.
No, I think it's great. It's because, again, we've talked about some of the pieces that Josh has brought in from the portal, and it doesn't feel like it's a lot of power, but it's a lot of on-base excellence. And Grimmer's one of the power guys, man.
Mhm.
And so the fact that we're keeping him and Kersey was kind of a power guy that came in. Of course, Levi Clark, and I mean it goes on and on. I'm feeling good. That's a big development.
Well, if Grimmer ends up at third, and basically it's the same returning infield next year as it was this year, and you're just replacing Marin and Henry Ford with Hanoyan and Chris Ramirez, I think that's an upgrade. Not a huge upgrade. I think it's a pretty big upgrade because, I think Manny, no offense, out of the equation. I think you could be better off. Hanoyan is an on-base machine. Ramirez sounds like an upgrade over Marin. And then you would expect Grimmer and Clark take a big jump, right? Yeah. After a full year playing in this league, third year in the program for both guys, I would expect that both Levi Clark and Blake Grimmer at least do what they did this year.
Right.
Which, if you look at the numbers, was they were upper echelon SEC hitters. If they can go from, above average hitters to excellent hitters, as we've seen that jump be made several times in this league, then I think that Josh Elander has something cooking here.
Yeah, I think so too. We didn't even mention, and maybe it was intentional, Russ, Travis Sanders. Is that because we still think he might be in the draft?
I'm not holding my breath on him.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice. Well, you add him and you put him at third, and then maybe Grimmer's in left.
Yeah.
We'll see if this kid from Wright State, Andrew Duncan, makes it. He would be your center fielder.
Yep.
You hope. He's going to go through the draft. By the way, he gets married this weekend.
Yeah. Congrats.
Blaine condolences, Brown, depending on how you look at it.
Blaine Brown right field, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I've heard, is that's the plan, is to flip him over to right field next season. So that's kind of exciting. Again, the picture starting to come more and more into focus, but Blake Grimmer, I was not expecting that. I woke up this morning, saw that there was a Ross bomb. Ross Kivett had tweeted the orange and the eye emojis, and everybody's like, what is it? Is this Chris Ramirez? What it turns out being Blake Grimmer. And we continue to hear good things about Ramirez. He just has not made it official yet, but a lot of people are reporting that he's already, I believe Ben is already kind of penciling him in. So we'll ask McKee about that coming up here in just a few minutes. So good news for Tennessee baseball. Adidas Day. Yesterday we did Nike hits, greatest misses. Today we'll talk about Adidas, and we can do the same thing going back to, pre-2014 when they were our apparel provider.
It might be replete with misses.
Yeah, well, we can do that.
Some good ones, and then they had some not so.
What was the best one? What's the good one?
Probably football late 90s.
Yeah. I will say, I think Bear said this too. We did like the one and done smoky gray basketball uniform.
Yeah.
Those
that was
in
the
the
one.
SEC tournament.
All right.
They looked good.
They did.
At one time.
And they only wore them once.
Mom told me not to say anything if you don't have anything good to say. So I don't follow that most of the time, but I'm going to try to this time. I will say the station Twitter account had posted like, what were your favorite Adidas uniforms? And they had a bunch of them, and like they showed 98 T Martin. I think those were okay. Those were obviously a lot of good memories associated with those. And at first, Adidas was pretty good. I mean, I didn't think that the uniforms were half bad in the 90s, but there was definitely a tail off as we got into the late 2000s.
I got some, when we get to kind of tease out this discussion, I've got some doozies back in the Adidas days. They were, again, I'm
ugly ones.
Yes, I'm carrying the flag for Adidas now because I believe it cannot possibly be as bad as it was back then.
Well, I did note Adam Sparks, KnoxNews.com, wrote a long piece and a very good piece. He had some good information in there about how the Adidas people did the uniform prototypes last fall.
Yeah. And
UT snuck the uniforms into Neyland Stadium and did significant like light testing and camera testing, like a dark ops, PsyOps mission, whatever it's called, just to make sure that the orange was right, which is reassuring. But he did have one note, and if you read his article, you might know what it is that kind of raised my eyebrows from like, okay. You know what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we'll get to that. But we'll also look ahead to the future with Adidas. And what are you most looking forward to Is there like something that you hope that they fix or something that you're just curious about, interested in seeing how they do? Because one of the things Sparks wrote is it wasn't just football. They did this in basketball at the arena. They did this in baseball. So they've seen Adidas uniforms for all of our sports for months and months now, almost a year.
For me, it more on the retail side, not on the team side. What I'm looking for.
It's like what the fan gear is?
Yeah, for whatever reason, man, the Adidas gear seems to hold up better. And it just seems to be a little bit, I don't know. I've always been able to find more Adidas stuff that fits me. Being kind of a big
Bob, is it Adidas, Nike, or because the thing I've heard is that stuff is basically outsourced to Fanatics and brands like that, and they just plop the Adidas or Nike logo on it.
I don't think so. I mean, I've heard the same, but to Bear's point, I was just going through a purge at the house just about a month ago of just old stuff, and I found some old Adidas stuff, and you know, we always talk about Nike stuff being a little too snug fitting and everything
it's
else.
a little too form fitting.
I'll tell you what, some of the Adidas stuff I had from back in the day looks like a damn potato sack, man. I mean, it's like, it's
but
big
Bob,
and baggy, and
that was like 16 years ago.
I
Styles
know.
have changed.
Yeah, I guess, but man, that's like, I'm not one that would just toss stuff, but I was looking at it, I was like, man, I'm never going to wear that again. There's no way I would.
There are a bunch of Tennessee fans, hoarder fans out there that have held on to their Adidas gear for the past 12 years. We're like, we're back, baby.
Their collars are going to be all wadded up.
We're back.
Yeah.
Kiffin era stuff that they've been holding on to. Oh, no, this will be worth something someday.
I mean, some of those people hold on to that stuff long enough. God, where were we? Did a remote at Dick's Sporting Goods. I think it was the day CG came in. They had like that whole rack of vintage Vol gear, like the satin jackets and stuff.
Well, they've got that. I'll little shout out for free here, but like Hound Dogs, they have a vintage rack where I guess they buy old stuff,
like Planet Exchange style.
Yeah, exactly. Like stuff from the 70s and 80s, and it's expensive, but
some
like stuff that's
cool.
Well, it's stuff that's like from the 1980s. Like I remember my parents would always give me for Christmas like gas station sweaters, which I thought were cool as a kid, but I didn't realize how like this was the cheap knockoff stuff. And so
that's cool.
Yeah, well, I just got rid of
years.
Well, it is now. Now I could take it to Hound Dogs and sell it to them for $100, and they'll resell it for $150. Mom and Dad bought it for $10 at Walgreens in 1987. So, I mean, maybe the Adidas folks were right that they'll be selling that stuff for a pretty penny here in a couple of years. Quick timeout. Ben McKee of Go Vols 24/7. With us when we continue. Blake Grimmer is back, and so is Adidas. We'll talk all things Big Orange with Ben coming up next right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Car.
Studios of Fan Run Radio, and pleased to be joined now by Ben McKee of Go Vols 247 on this hot Wednesday afternoon. Good afternoon, Ben. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon. I'm great. How are y'all?
Hey, man, we're doing good. Are you ready for Adidas Day at the University of Tennessee?
You mean Adidas Week?
Yes.
Because it is going to be drawn out next week for Tennessee. Yeah, I guess I'm ready. I do prefer Nike. I'm a Jordan guy, but certainly understand why Tennessee is making this move. Not to rehash all the conversations we had in August, but in today's day and age where you have to have as much money as possible, striking this deal makes 1,000% sense.
Yeah, I'm a Nike guy too. I've been slowly, Bob has begrudgingly talked me into this being a good idea, but I still harbor some skepticism. Are you surprised that, like, I see Penn State is unveiling some stuff. South Carolina switched to Nike today. They're unveiling some stuff. Are you surprised that Tennessee wasn't ready to go right out of the gates here in July?
Well, they're ready to go. They're just not doing it in the method of those other schools. This was intentional not to put anything out today with Georgia Tech, Penn State, and those schools that you mentioned. With other schools making changes as well, Tennessee kind of wanted its own day. And so you'll see a teaser video tomorrow morning. And then they want to have a day dedicated to each uniform. And so with the first falling on a Wednesday, the 4th of July weekend, they didn't want to try and cram it in this week just for the sake of doing so. So this was intentional, a unique idea for sure. I kind of like it that they're just not throwing it all out there at once, and they're trying to separate themselves from others, that they want to give themselves their own day, and then also draw it out a little bit next week by giving each jersey the orange uniforms, the white uniforms, the Summit Blue for some of the women's teams, and then the dark mode. They want to give each of those uniforms a day next week, and then next Friday will be when all the merchandise drops online, at retail stores, so on and so forth. So this was very strategic and thought out, and I kind of like that they're doing it this way.
Hey, I got to say, for the job we do at this time of year, we'll take it. Spread it out.
Yeah, content, man.
Yeah, no doubt. And Ben, I don't think we've ever really talked about this part. I don't recall, at least. I mean, it's a done deal now. It's happening, but I mean, it's been a very polarizing topic, Nike versus Adidas with the fan base, et cetera. Like Russ said, I've kind of been in support of it because I think it's going to be okay. I mean, where do you net out on it?
No, I think it's amazing. And again, I do not prefer Adidas apparel. I do love the Sambas. I have quite a few myself, but that's about it. And watching basketball practice last week, I was throwing up in my seat inside Thompson Bowling looking at the basketball shoes. They are pretty hideous in my opinion, but that just doesn't matter. How they look doesn't matter. How it is going to provide Tennessee with extra resources to get more players, therefore theoretically helping Tennessee win more, is all that matters. I'm kind of going over the top on the Adidas basketball stuff, although I am not a fan of the Adidas basketball shoes. Like, Adidas doesn't look awful, right? It's not some rec league stuff that's being bought and thrown out there. Like, it's still a good product. And at the end of the day, it's just a logo on the jersey. And I think all of us need to take a step back and remember that at times. So yeah, would I prefer to see Tennessee with a Nike swoosh or, again, I'm a Jordan guy. I would prefer the Jordan logo if I could just pick any brand. But Tennessee was not prioritized by Nike. Nike could have really cared less what Tennessee had going on, and did not back them the way that Tennessee's brand should be backed. And Adidas is going to prioritize them the way that it should. It's going to benefit financially as a result. The apparel, I think, is going to benefit fans as well. So I think this is a no-brainer decision by Danny White and Tennessee's athletic department to move to Adidas, even if it's not as sexy as Nike. The intentions behind it are far more important than the logo that you see on the jersey and the looks of it. Getting the extra resources in a day and age where you need all the resources you can get, that's really all that matters. And it is, I mean, the resources that Adidas is going to be sending Tennessee's way blows Nike out of the water. And I think that's all that matters.
Ben McKee, GoVols 247, with us here this afternoon on Fan Run Radio. Ben, looking at Tennessee baseball, big news today as the Grim Reaper is back for one more year with the Vols. What are your thoughts on where he figures in? Obviously, he kind of found a home at second base last year. Tennessee brings in Wyatt Hanoyan. Looks like he's going to settle in there. What role do you see Grimmer playing for the Big Orange next year?
Yeah, that's a great question. And obviously big news, as you said, great news for Tennessee because Blake Grimmer really came on strong this past season and probably would have put up even better numbers had he not been slowed by the back injury to start the season. But the good news is that you can slot him in at multiple different spots if you need to. You can play left, you can play right, second, third, first. Maybe he's the DH. I don't think that'll be the case, but I view him with today's news as the third baseman for now. As you mentioned, Wyatt Hanoyan from Air Force, he told me that he plans to play second base next season. And Grimmer did a fine job at second base, but I don't think that's his most natural spot. He was a high school shortstop, but all these guys are high school shortstops. But it was more of a corner guy when he first got to Tennessee, and first base, third base. So I think you're going to see him work more over at third. Especially because you have so many catchers coming back and whoever isn't catching is going to be playing first base. I think you'll see a lot of what you saw this past season with Stone as your starter. Levi probably catches once a weekend, but then when Levi isn't catching, he's your starting first baseman. And then I think you're going to see Trent Grenlinger flirt with some other positions as well, especially with it being a draft year for him. So I kind of pencil in Blake Grimmer in at third base as of today, but I'll be curious to see if they add anybody else. You also have an interesting situation where you have added 2 commitments from shortstops this past season with Chris Rodriguez from Cal Baptist and then Travis Sanders from Baylor. Now, Travis Sanders, it doesn't seem too likely that he makes it to campus, in my opinion, just because he's an older guy. He's very productive. It almost seems like his commitment is more of a leverage play, but he's a guy that can play multiple positions. He could slide over and play third as well. So I'll be curious to see if they add any other infielders, but they're kind of lacking true outfielders right now as well. I mean, you have Andrew Duncan, who you just picked up from Wright State. And then other than that, I mean, you've got Blaine Brown and you've got Tyler Myatt. I don't know that they're natural outfielders, but you can throw them in left field, maybe right field. Again, I mentioned Grimlinger's going to toy with some positions. So although I kind of penciled Grimmer in at third, I do wonder if the lack of outfielders maybe forces them to give him a look in left field and right field more than they want. But still plenty of weeks left in the offseason to fill out the roster and to add outfielders. So for now, I'm penciling him in over there at third base.
I want to get your take on this from the standpoint, because we haven't talked about this. We haven't had you on since the College World Series. And obviously Oklahoma wins it. And as I watched them, they got on a heater, of course, and we've seen that happen before in the College World Series with certain teams. But the way they played, it felt like a elevated version of what we see Kentucky do, right? And then they started hitting the long ball to boot, and that just was game over for Oklahoma. I mean, they were just unbeatable at that point. But I look at the way that Elander's constructing this roster now, and we talk about these guys. We just talked about Hanoyan and Ramirez and all these guys that are coming in. They don't have huge home run numbers, right? But we do have guys that we retained that we know can hit the long ball. And I can't imagine how many of those home runs that Tennessee hit this year were solo shots. And the whole name of the game, Oklahoma proved it again, is, man, get people on base. And that's how you're going to, it becomes a math equation then, man. You just more runs, obviously you win. I'm just wondering if this feels like Josh Elander really saying, okay, this is what I feel we need to do to win. It's not quite what we're used to at Tennessee, but I'm down for it. What are your thoughts on it, Ben?
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. I mean, if you look at some of the guys who were in the lineup last year that left, they just did not get on base consistently enough. And so I certainly think that is something that Tennessee is trying to improve on. And they did a good job of hitting the home run the second half of the season, but it was a struggle there for a minute based off of the expectations that we've become accustomed to seeing with Tennessee. And then Levi Clark finally got going. Trent Grinlinger emerged, and Blake Grimmer got over his back injury, and it just kind of the power numbers started to come at that point. I would say that some of the guys that they've picked up that don't have the gaudy home run numbers, their double numbers, their double totals are pretty high. They hit a lot of doubles this past season, and that reminds me of Gavin Keelan, who at Louisville didn't hit a ton of home runs before he transferred to Tennessee, but hit a ton of doubles. And then he got into a more hitter-friendly ballpark at Lindsey Nelson, and he almost doubled his home run production. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see some of that with some of the guys that they've picked up that still have high extra base totals. It's just more in the double, triple department than the home run department. But then you put them in, A, you get them with Josh Elander, they develop. B, you put them in Lindsey Nelson, and you see those home run numbers start to go up. So I think that's something to consider. But yeah, there's no doubt that they're just looking for more consistent production, because that is what they lacked last season. And yes, home runs are important, but you also need to be able to manufacture runs. You need to be able to get on base. And I think that's part of the profile that they've been looking for this summer for sure.
Hey, Ben, one of my favorite things about this time of year, and we've seen it the past couple of seasons, is you get to see some of these former Tennessee players get a crack at the big leagues. And we saw Garrett Stallings get the call. I don't think he got in the game yesterday for the Brewers. Hopefully they get him in maybe tonight against Walker's Reds. But I was just wondering your thoughts on that. And then which VFL is next, in your opinion, to get the call to the big leagues?
Man, it's hard not to say Andrew Fisher with the way he's hitting the baseball right now. And Major League Baseball's willingness more than ever to call guys straight up from Double-A. I know folks were wondering kind of why it hasn't happened already. I haven't followed Fisher every single game. I see the social media highlights like everybody else does, but I did see somebody who covers the Brewers minor league system wondering, or he wasn't necessarily critiquing Fisher, but apparently Fisher has had some high swing and miss rates, or that number's been a little higher than you would like. So he was interested to see if that would translate to Biloxi Double-A, and see if that would go up, go down, whatever the case might be. So it sounds like that's why Fisher hasn't gotten the call yet. But boy, does it seem close for him. But it's great to see all these former balls getting the call, especially from my perspective, being able to cover them throughout the Tony Vitello era. The two this year are as special as it gets, because they are as good a feel-good story as it gets. Weren't super highly touted recruits coming out of high school, especially Chad Dallas going through JUCO. Two of the best people you'll meet. Chad Dallas is as fine a person as you'll meet. You ask any of either one of their teammates, Chad Dallas or Garrett Stallings, you ask any of their teammates, you won't hear a bad word about either one of them. And we, of course, have all seen the outpouring of support for Chad the last couple of years. He finds out on Lou Gehrig's day that he's being called up to the big leagues just over a year after his dad passed from ALS. And you know the type of person that he is. And he's also overcome Tommy John surgery in the midst of losing his father. You know how great of a guy he is. I mean, that's as good of a story as it gets right there. And I enjoyed covering him. He's been one of my favorite Vols to cover during the Tony Vitello era, and that makes you just feel so good. And same thing with Garrett Stallings. I was fresh out of college, and I have not figured out the job yet, but was certainly learning at that point in time how this business works and covering games and post-game interviews. And he was one of the guys that had to deal with me asking questions every weekend. So he's been one of my favorites to cover as well, and super thrilled for him. So it's great because you enjoy covering a lot of these guys. And the baseball program has gotten a bad rap, not of late, but when they were really the villains of college baseball, everybody just thought that they were awful people. And it couldn't be further from the truth. Drew Gilbert has this bad rap from people who don't know him, and he's a complete sweetheart off the field and goes out of his way to ask you how you're doing, ask about your family, walk over and talk to you. You wouldn't know that is Drew Gilbert. So there's a lot of those situations. So it's great to see these guys doing well at the next level. In terms of who gets the next call, Garrett Stallings was going to be my pick because he's been so close. I'll say Fisher. I'll say Fisher gets the next one. Unless I'm just blanking on somebody else out there. I don't think that I am. Feels like most of the guys that were close have made their debut, and now it's kind of the next. Or you know what? A sneaky one.
Yeah.
AJ Causey. That's who I'll say.
Oh yeah.
AJ Causey.
He's in AAA now.
Got called up to AAA. Yep, with Jared Dickey as well. So I'll say Causey's the next one.
Well, we've got a poster on the YouTube chat. JW Vols wants to know, why does the MLB hate SEMO?
Yeah, why does the Angels hate SEMO?
That's got to be frustrating for him.
Yeah, that's a tough conversation. On one hand, SEMO can't react the way that he reportedly did. On the other hand, the Angels didn't necessarily give him a fair shot, and I certainly understand SEMO being frustrated with that. I would be as well, and that was something that SEMO had to overcome early in his Tennessee career. He was very immature when he showed up to Tennessee, and that's part of his story and why he ended up having the career and the breakout season that he had in 2024 is because he did mature. He did learn how to harness his emotions and handle them well and play off of them. And so obviously for a top 10, top 12 pick, first round pick, he did what he did at Tennessee. The start to his professional career hasn't gone super smoothly, at least as it relates to the big league level. So it seems like he's going to have to find a way to mature just a little bit more. But yeah, certainly the Angels are not doing him any favors. And unfortunately, that's a tough organization to be a part of, and one that you don't really have a lot of confidence in from the outside looking in that they're going to do right by their players.
Hey, we can't let you out the door without getting your takeaways. It's almost a week old now, but you were at I believe the Vol basketball media availability last Thursday, and just kind of your top line there, because I gotta say, Ben, it's interesting seeing how many people are this excited about basketball in the summer before football season even starts. There is definitely a lot of anticipation for this basketball team.
Yeah, there is, and it's really cool. Bear and I were talking before I joined, and how cool it is to be talking about college baseball year round, and we've been talking about basketball for year round for more often than we have more often than baseball the last couple of decades. But pretty cool that we have a bridge to get us to football season. And of course, I don't think this particular football team, with the lack of expectations, and I don't know that there's a lot of hope with this football team. I don't know that people think they're going to be bad, but I don't know that people think they're going to make the playoffs either. So I'm sure that is contributing to the conversation being geared that way at times. But yeah, there's reason for excitement, and that's kind of what stood out last week while I was at practice. It was certainly sloppy. There's 11 newcomers. It's June. They're just now finishing up, or I guess they're on break this week for 4th of July, and then they'll come back next week, and throughout the month of July, they'll have the second half of summer practice. But wrapping up the first summer practice, you expect them to be sloppy. I still have my question marks about the front court. I just don't know that they're really going to possess much of an offensive threat outside of Dwayne Brown. I mean, he's as valuable for that basketball team as it gets, just because of the lack of other front court options. Scoring wise, now defensively, I think they'll be perfectly fine in the front court, and it sure looks different than last year's front court of big uglies with Jalen Carey and JP Estrella. It's more Cade Phillips body types, and they fly around. They're long, they're athletic, they play with energy, so they're fun to watch in that regard. But just in terms of providing an offensive punch, it's really going to have to come from Dwayne Brown. But it's still really high on this team. Drew Carey stands out right away. Terrence Hill Jr. stands out right away as soon as you walk in. They just have those special players. They have that it factor. They just move differently than the rest, and you can pick up on that right away when you put your eyes on them for the first time. So Day Ames I was just as impressed with him as well. I think he's going to be. He reminds me of the Armani Moore, Kevin Punter type, where he's undersized, but he's just tough and gritty and finds ways to make plays. I think he's going to be a fan favorite. So sloppy because it's June and a lot of newcomers. I'm still kind of concerned about the front court, but a lot of reason for excitement. It's going to be a fun basketball year.
I'm sure Rick was super pleasant throughout all of it too, right?
Yeah, as somebody on staff told me afterwards, Rick still expects it to be absolutely perfect, even if it's June.
Yeah. Thought you were supposed to mellow at that age.
No kidding.
He expects perfection.
Yeah.
All right, Ben, well, we appreciate you jumping on with us here this afternoon. Have a great rest of the week. Enjoy the holiday weekend, and hope to talk to you again soon.
Appreciate y'all. Happy 4th.
Thank you, Ben.
Ben McKee of Go Vols 24/7 with us here this afternoon on Fan Run Radio, and a couple of interesting pieces we can pick up on with that coming out of the break. Plus, we have an alert listener in the YouTube chat, which is popping today. They're doing work in there right now, who has delivered a great question of the day. We will pose that to the panel and the rest of the listening audience when we continue. Stay tuned. You're listening to The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
The playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. Right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. Fan Run Radio.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Ever been the coach who realized the team's gear just wasn't up to par? Well, if I'm being honest, that was me. Just a downright irresponsible and plain bad coach. Then SM Athletics changed the game. I want you to picture this. I walk into their store, a coach with a vision. SM Athletics didn't just see a coach. They saw a team's potential, and they delivered custom uniforms so striking. Our team's spirit soared. From cutting-edge apparel to top-notch equipment, SM Athletics transformed our presence. No more unreliable online orders or envying the other team's style. SM Athletics stands for quality, design, and on-time delivery every time. Coaches, elevate your team with SM Athletics. Call 865-966-3434 or visit smathletics.com. Get the best for your team, delivered right and on time. So, elevate your team's game by contacting SM Athletics today.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when
What happened with Simo when he got sent back down by the Angels?
I haven't heard. That was the first time I had heard that.
I heard somebody else say, maybe on Talk Sports, somebody said that he didn't handle it well. I'm just wondering, did he go full Rick Vaughn in Lou Brown's office after Dorn put the red tag in his locker?
Yeah, I don't know.
Flipping desks, throwing baseballs, all that stuff?
Well, they called him up when Trout got hurt, right? Wasn't that the deal?
They did. But he played a good portion of last season on the big squad. That's the part that I think is kind of mind-blowing. And
played pretty good, if I remember correctly.
He had moments for sure. Yeah. I mean, you could see the potential.
I feel like they've been jerking him around on the position. Like they put him in the outfield a little in second. That's difficult. I mean, it's kind of the thing that Grimmer's going to go through, I think, as he tries to make a case for himself as a professional. Yeah, where do you play him?
They played it. Yeah, you're right. I saw highlights of that where they played Simo in left field, and I mean, he botched a play, but it's kind of like, well, what do you expect, man? I mean,
tell him what you want.
Yeah,
where do you want him, and let him go work on that. I also saw this has got to suck for him. Like Jordan Beck plays for the freaking Rockies, and he's back in AAA. I saw him hit a dinger either last night or the night before.
Fish is unconscious right now.
Well, I hope he gets his chance, but I'd like for him to stick around selfishly because the Shuckers are coming through. Yeah, him and Burke.
Yeah.
So we're going to make plans to be out there for a ball game next week, and hopefully folks can come out and see a couple of VFLs doing their thing over at the Cove. 865-966-3435 is your number if you want to get on the show this afternoon. 966-3435. So shout out to Matt in Chattanooga, who has come up with a doozy for us to kick around this afternoon. Of course, if you're just joining us, we kicked off the news. A couple of wackos climbed to the top of the Empire States Building. I don't mean to the observation deck. They climbed
the transmitter,
the pole at the very top. Yeah. Up there with no ropes, no harnesses, just hanging out. The guy proposed. They've since been arrested, taken to jail, whatever. Matt and Chatty wants to know, would you climb up as far as they did? Little platform, probably what, 5 feet in diameter?
Yeah. It's probably about 10 feet.
Would you climb up there if it meant a natty in football this year?
Hell no.
Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
No.
The only way
Really?
I'd climb
None of you would?
there would be to save a child.
No.
I mean, those it's terrifying, but they're fine.
They are highly experienced daredevil climber. They're called rooftopers. I've looked into them.
Mm-hmm.
They free climb the biggest buildings in the world.
Okay,
they're pros.
They're pros at climb. I mean, there's a ladder. It's not like they're like suction cupping Spider-Man or Alex Honnold with a bag of
clean exterior of extreme skyscrapers, dude.
I understand, but there's a trend. There's a ladder there and a platform there. Yeah, it's not safe. I wouldn't advise. I would advise against it, but it can be done.
No,
what do you mean no?
I wouldn't do it.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys aren't as
the only way I'd do it would be to save a kid.
No,
I'd do it.
No, heights give
save
me,
a kid versus a national title?
Yes.
No.
Come on, man.
Heights give me like an uncontrollable shaking fear. Like I get short of breath.
Me too.
I get stressed.
But you know what's worse than that?
I can't climb that.
You know what's worse than that, Walker Smith? Losing to South Carolina and Columbia. Watching a bunch of toothless, slack-jawed bammers come in our stadium and sing Rammer Jammer after they beat us.
I'm not going to have a panic attack doing either of those, though.
Panic attacks are survivable. You'll be fine.
This is
unless you slip your grip,
slip and fall.
This is a building that I'm going to refer to that is nowhere near the height of the Empire State Building. But when I was working in California, we were working in a bank building. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
28 stories, I think, something like that. And they had a helicopter pad. That's where we had like our transmitter, like our satellite dish, all that stuff. And I went up there one time with one of the guys just to check it out. And we got up on the helipad, the roof, and it's wide open. Okay, there's no railing or anything.
No.
And the door opened, and I stepped out, and it's in the middle of this rooftop. So there's no exaggeration. There's probably 40 yards at least, 50 yards to the edge of the building. I couldn't take another step.
Did you freeze completely? I would too, Bob.
I was like, because there was no reference around you. It was taller than everything, and I just see nothing but sky.
Oh.
Just like
it's just insane, and the wind.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw Coastal Vol in the box said, good weather, no wind. Buddy, you're standing on top of what, a 1,500-foot building?
All right,
on
ladies.
the edge of the Atlantic Ocean.
Let me soften this a little bit for you. You can bring your purses, and we're going to give you a harness. You get a little harness, okay? A little clip over there. Even if a big gust of wind comes and you can't hold on, you slip and fall, you have a panic attack, whatever. You're going to be dangling there. You're not going to die. 0% chance of death. And if you get up there to the top and hang out for a second or two, we win a national championship.
I'm out.
Wow.
Me too.
Oh, my God. You guys are cowards. Cowards.
Heights? Yes, I am a coward. When my dad would take me up to the upper seats of Thompson Bowling Arena, I would get shaky because I'm afraid of heights. Wouldn't do it. Sorry. They don't need me to climb a building to win a national championship.
And I paid to do it. I still, it kind of wigged me out and I was inside the building when I went up to the top of One World Trade a couple of summers ago.
Yeah. It's interesting, Matt.
A national championship, Bear. Think about that night in the desert when the battle captain held up that crystal ball. Think about T. Martin throwing that rainbow, that beautiful teardrop out of the sky into the waiting arms of Peerless Price, the big number 37 on his chest as he dashed away. Think about the Rooster running for his life from Al Wilson and Sean Ellis and Ray Knock and the rest of the boys. Think about how great that felt and how good it could feel again. And all you got to do is climb a ladder and stand on a platform and then climb back down.
No,
you'd be a hero. You'd be a hero. Man.
Coastal Vol.
I'm disappointed.
Coastal Vol says, harness, ? He goes, I'd do it for a Final Four and for Heupel to shave.
Stop.
I didn't say it. Coastal Vol did.
Personal appearance is not show fodder. You missed your opportunity. You had every opportunity to take every cheap shot you wanted under the sun about 48 hours ago. You didn't take advantage. It's over. You can't do it anymore. This isn't non-Bear. There are rules.
All I could think about Bear when he was talking about all the, all his superlatives and everything. It's like the ball falling out of the sky. It'd be like, the thought of me falling out of the sky, and there'd be no hands.
They get 20
you.
seconds to think about, the ground rushing up at you. Oh man, Matt and Chad, he's dominating today. He says he's a lifelong Vol fan, and my first game as a season ticket holder was losing to Georgia State.
Ooh.
But he also
he got the cornbread special right there.
He also said I hate heights myself, but I would climb it. And then he also said there's not much short of a felony that I wouldn't do for a natty.
You got to, man. You got to. No. You got to
drive you down
for
there.
the team.
No,
I'd run interference. I'm just ain't climbing up there.
Wouldn't do it. No.
Well, listen, when I do it, there's got to be something in it for me, man. I got to be able to run through the tee. I got to be able to hold up the trophy. I got to get a bonus, something, because the rest of you disappoint me. Quite frankly, you sicken me. And so I'm deeply hurt. Yeah, I wouldn't like it. I mean, I'm afraid of heights too. I couldn't even stand on the little glass thing at the Sears Tower.
Nope.
Where you're looking down.
I can't do it.
The one where they push you out.
There's small children doing it.
My kids did it. They loved it.
I couldn't do it, but there was nothing in it for me. A national championship is special, man. National championship. You guys don't put on for Tennessee. You're not balled up.
Question
You're not in this. I have the question.
Yeah, it's too
There's no
balled up.
question of it. You guys are
your life.
We've asked the
you guys
question.
are coward. You're yellow.
We've asked the
You're
question.
yellow.
How Valled Up is too Valled Up.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Empire State Building is too Valled
Way
Up.
too balled up.
Yellow. Cowards. The lot of you. Oh, man. Jeremy Sanders would go with me. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Bet you Geraldo would too.
Blake Grimmer would go.
Man, it's like, 2 or 3 times
was
taller
right
than
on
that
his back.
tower down at
Faison would go. While the rest of you poor, timid souls who know not the sweet taste of victory and glory would sit cowering in your bathhouses as you watched me and Jeremy Sanders ascend to heights unknown. Stay with us. The drive continues. Hour number 2 coming up.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
It's official. It's summer. And how does East Tennessee do summer? With your Knoxville Smokies, of course. Only 5 homestands remaining. So if you haven't been to a game yet, what are you waiting for? This week is a huge week with all-you-can-eat Wednesday, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday, Friday fireworks, and then Saturday, we're celebrating our country's 250th birthday. America's favorite pastime and fireworks. Is there a better way to celebrate? And come meet Bluey on Sunday. Don't miss the fun. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by Pitmaster Mark Rickard, the barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It's time for the Drive Stop 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway, Fan Run Radio, and time for the top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by the Casual Pint North Shore, where we will be on Friday, July 3rd, getting ready for the big 4th of July weekend as we celebrate 250 years of independence. But those Brits today, Walker.
I felt so bad for the Democratic Republic.
They should,
felt bad. You're
pulling for them?
I was pulling for them. They scored first, they scored early, and then they played really well.
It was an interesting insight into the psyche of the English football fan.
Yeah.
Because those British announcers, if you watched on Fox today, such a defeatist attitude.
Oh, they were.
It's like, okay,
in a rough
they
spot.
scored a goal. You're down 1-0. And it's over. It's a disaster. We can't do anything. Ghana's so much better. And it's like, dude, you're the better team. And you've got an hour left. There's 60 minutes of soccer left, man. Like, put your nose to the grindstone and keep playing. But they're like, they're worse than some of our fans, Vol fans. Like when we go down early in a basketball game and it's, oh, well, we're done.
English media and English fans they're worse than us in terms of criticism and the amount of pressure they put on the English national team. They're so critical and they haven't won in so long that it's a defeatist mentality. They think they're cursed and they just won't get it done. And anytime something looks like it's going wrong, they panic.
Top 4 at 4. Hit it, Walker.
At number 1, Tennessee Athletics is officially back with Adidas. The Volunteers and Adidas are reuniting on a 10-year deal beginning today, ending a 10-year run with Nike. Tennessee Athletics will officially unveil its Adidas threads next week, beginning with the orange uniform on Monday and the white uniform on Tuesday.
You guys disappoint? I hear what Ben's saying. This is a planned PR op.
Right.
Tennessee's typically pretty good at this stuff in the Danny White era.
That and charging money.
Sorry. Oh. Snarky Bob is here this afternoon. I would have liked to see something today. I get you want to tease it, roll it out. Don't want to get lost in the shuffle with South Carolina, Georgia Tech, Penn State doing big reveals today and all that stuff. But
we're bigger than all them.
I would have liked to see just some content today. I think you could do it all.
I think it could go either way. I also think, a lot of people are starting to check out right now, going into the holiday weekend and stuff. It's like you'll have a lot more fresh eyes out there waiting on something next week.
Somebody also said the contract actually doesn't start until tomorrow, the 2nd, which I'm not sure if that's true or not. But I guess that would make sense. But we'll see. I'm sure that it'll give us plenty to talk about next week.
At number 2, Blake Grimmer is returning to Tennessee baseball in 2027 and is withdrawing from the MLB draft. Grimmer slashed .283, .385, and .538 with 13 homers and 36 RBIs in his first full season as a starter with the Vols.
That was great news, man.
Yeah, and I would expect those numbers to go up. Him and Levi Clark and Grinlinger, if they can take a big jump and Grinlinger can avoid the sophomore slump, I mean, wow, that is a good trio of bats to build your power around. And then you've got the on-base machines of Chris Ramirez and Wyatt Hanoyan to hit in front of them. Don't forget about the kid from Mercer, Braden Kersey, who's going to be a big part of this lineup as well. I mean, I was just kind of, while we were talking to Ben, like, the Duncan kid makes the camp. Myatt, Duncan, and Brown in the outfield. Grimmer, Ramirez, Hanoyan, Levi in the infield. Grinlinger behind the plate. Kersey as a DH. It's a pretty good lineup, man.
No, I mean, if you think back to where we were when the season ended after that pitiful showing in the regional, we were like, what are the priorities for retention? And we talked about Appenzeller. We talked about Grinlinger, Grimmer.
But Grimmer was like a luxury.
No, I know.
And we got it.
Levi Clark, all of them, they're back. I mean, it's like, and then it feels like portal class, some are ranking at the tops that is out there right now.
Still need some pitching.
Yeah.
Still need some arms.
But I feel good. And here's the other thing. For better or worse, I think we're going to learn a lot about Josh Elander next season, because again, this is his team now. He's putting it together the way he envisioned it. So
he's got a full year to prepare, and he's made some staff changes. And,
yep.
All right, now it's time to put in the work and go do it next year.
Yep.
Because the rest of the vultures in this league aren't going to give it to you. You're going to have to take it from them.
At number 3, Michigan Wolverines transfer center Mustafa Tiam will stay in Ann Arbor to play the 2026-27 season. It's a massive retention win for the Wolverines after head coach Dusty May left on June 22nd for the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA.
He's soft.
He's soft.
Yeah.
Has Michigan said what they're going to do? Are they hiring Boynton?
Well, I don't know. They'll probably wait till the portal.
Give it some time.
Yeah, the new coach portal, as they'll call it, that closes. That's a tough one. I have no interest in anybody else from Michigan then at this point.
Yeah, no. That was it. Unless JP Estrella wants to come back on a very, very, very big discount.
That was it.
At number 4, it is game day for the U.S. men's national team as they get set for a matchup against Bosnia and Herzegovina in the round of 32 at the FIFA World Cup. The match kicks off at 8 p.m. on Fox. Other games today include England coming back to beat the Democratic Republic of Congo 2-1, and Belgium taking on Senegal right now.
England's going to Mexico.
Yeah, they
right?
That's going to be awesome.
Mexico at the Azteca.
Wow.
Couple.
I'm in now, Bear. You're on your own.
I knew you'd desert me because you're a sports junkie, Bob. You need your fix. Got to get it.
Now it's getting to the games that matter, so I'm kind of interested, I got to say.
He's tying it off with his belt. He's ready for his hit. Pure sports drama.
What is the Bosnian stereotypical garb that you're dressed in tonight when you're watching the game? Like, what do you?
I have no clue. I mean, Bosnia, the
What do they eat? A nice
used to be
babka?
part of the
Kinda hot.
Czechoslovakia, right?
Kind of hot for a beret, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think they do berets down there. I think it is a Muslim nation.
Probably. What time's it kick off?
8.
9? 8?
8. You should watch.
I'll probably watch it. I'll have it on.
I'll probably watch it.
I'll probably-
What an American. It just bleeds red, white, and blue.
I just don't like soccer, man.
Thank you, Walker. That is the top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by our friends over at Knoxville Smiles. It's where I go to the dentist. Shout out to Dr. Costa and the gang getting it done over there. Yesterday was Dr. Malone's last day, and we wished him a very happy retirement. Yesterday, the work goes on. The dream shall never die at Knoxville Smiles, and you need to go check them out. If you haven't been to the dentist in a while, they do it all over there. Routine dental cleanings, fit you for dentures, implants, new teeth. They've got the robotics and all that new stuff over there to get your oral health in tip-top shape. Check out KnoxvilleSmiles.com or call 865-539-1776 to schedule your appointment. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you, and smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. Would you climb to the very top of the Empire State Building with no harnesses if it meant the Vols win a national championship in football this year? 65 votes cast at Russell _Smith on X. 61.5% of the audience says no.
There we go.
Certainly not.
38.5% of you got a pair. You'd do it.
Whatever.
You'd do it. The rest of you are cowards. You're yellow.
Joshy Boy says Grommet coming back is huge. I'm like, what about Wallace? I think he meant Grimmer.
I think so too. I hope so, because I don't know who Grommet is, but sounds like a player.
Did you ever see Wallace and Grommet?
No, I remember it's claymation, wasn't it?
Yes.
To kids, maybe?
Yes.
It's British, Bear. You would love it. Let's get DR Vol in here.
No,
Open lines. Open lines the rest of the way. If you want to jump in, 865-966-3435, your number to get on board. What do you think? Would you climb? Again, you're not like suction cup. You're not Spider-Manning it up the side of the glass. You're not Alex Honnold in Yosemite, El Capitan with a sack of chalk on your back, like free soloing up this thing. You take the elevator to the top floor, and then you go outside. And then there's some staircases with railing and everything. And eventually you get to a ladder. Like there's a pole on top, a transmitter sends out signal. There's like several radio and TV stations, right, that broadcast from the Empire State Building. And then there's a ladder, and like it's going to be terrifying. I'm not downplaying it. You're going to have sweaty palms. Don't look down. Just do it. You climb up the ladder, and then there's a little platform that we estimate to be 10 feet in diameter around it. And you get up there, and then you're there. That's where these yahoos were today. And they survived. They're fine. They're going to jail, but they survived. And then you climb down, and boom, we get a natty. That is the devil's bargain. That's the deal this afternoon. And so far on Twitter, 40% of you are man enough. You have the testicular fortitude, the cojones to do it. The rest of y'all don't want it.
No.
You don't want it enough.
No, I don't. I don't want it that bad.
I don't want it.
I really don't want it that bad.
You on the couch with Bear rooting for Bosnia tonight.
Phil just said on the live chat, he went old school. He said, when will the 3CP anthem start? And then he has a little bear emoji too.
That's not nice. Oh, come on.
You know, you could also get, it's not going to give you cancer because it's non-ionizing, but you can get RF burns up on top of that thing.
Yeah.
Every man dies, Bear. Not every man truly lives.
When you scaled the Kremlin, Bear, did you experience?
Yeah, because my fat ass could, be able to climb an onion dome.
You slide off, whoop, yeah, go up in the air. Be tough.
Oh,
are we boring you? Are you tired?
I'm a little tired.
I mean, the game starts at 8 p.m. tonight, Bear. You going to be asleep by 9?
I've been sleeping good this week, Russ.
Oh, man. You know what you need? One of these bad boys right here.
I've tasted it one time, would have never taken a swallow of one.
Why would that help him sleep?
It'll help him not sleep and you stay up. Put some hair on your chest.
I think he needs some sleep.
Drink a couple of these and you'll be climbing up that ladder with me and basking in the reflected glory of a national championship.
Either that or have a heart attack.
That's a good Red Bull.
I mean, you know me for a long time. You think I need any kind of uppers?
I mean, you're yawning into the microphone. It sounds like you do.
I was
you need
bored
something.
with your whole Soviet Union thing. It's a little tired.
You're bored.
There was a time, one of my favorite mixed libations was, and I think about it now, it's like, what a death bomb. It was Red Bull mixed with vodka.
Oh, that's
a popular drink.
Yeah.
What
Mine
do they call
back in the day was Jolt and Jack.
What's the drink? It's like is it a Red Bull bomb or Irish car bomb or something? That's whiskey.
Yes.
Irish car bomb is, it's like Jameson.
What's the Red Bull one?
Bailey's and Guinness.
Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger bomb.
Is a glass of Red Bull with a shot of Jaeger in it?
Yep.
That's what we need right now.
That's the good stuff.
Get all hot. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Walker, can you go buy us a bottle of Jaeger if I pay for it?
Jesus.
I might have
a couple of Red Bulls.
I might have to have a Jaeger bomb tonight before the game.
I mean, I've said very low T energy in the White Claw Hard Seltzer studios right now. We're not fired up for America tonight. We're not wanting a national championship. I mean, come on, guys. Come on.
No, we won a national
I'm not
championship.
fired up for America over here.
You guys look like you're about horizontal, about to pass out over there.
What we're not on board doing is something that's A, a felony, and B,
you've got permission
we're not
to do
getting
it.
smashed.
highly dangerous.
Yeah. Two worst drunks in the world to deal with are idiots that have drank a bunch of Irish car bombs because there's going to be a lot of puke. And, but the Jaeger.
You got to drink those things
Jaeger
fast,
bombs.
right? Because they curdle.
No, that's not the
The car bomb. If you don't
the car bomb, yeah.
You know what I was partaking in on race day up in Indianapolis in the morning, 9 a.m.
Day drinking, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The apple cinnamon fireballs.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows great decisions usually follow drinking a lot of Fireball.
Yeah, that was they were
Bob's a
cold.
Fireball
Thank God
guy.
they were cold. That was the only thing. They were chilled.
I've seen some people make some really bad.
You get that delayed effect. You drink a couple there. You're like, I'm good. Like 10 minutes later. Whoa.
Yeah. It's like I got to eat something quick.
Ain't nothing food can do you that.
Fireball does the job right.
Let's get a call from Roberto. Good afternoon, Roberto. You're on the Drive, Fan Run Radio.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What's up?
Good news about Blake Grimmer. There's your third base.
Sir.
We were wondering where he was coming from. Not good enough feet to play second, but Wyatt Anoyan's going to take care of that for us. Today's a good day to be involved in baseball. You're right, though. We need a few more righties for us in the pen, like in the worst way.
Yeah, and it'd be nice if a couple of these draft-eligible dudes decided to come to UT for a year or two.
I'd say, sadly, I think Grinlinger's brother is going to get drafted in the top 10. But that kid, I think it's Jared Grinlinger.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. His film is insane, y'all. If he were to get to campus, we immediately, in my opinion, go in the top 5. That's how good he is.
Well, that'd
He's
be
a starting
one
pitcher.
if-
Got an amazing arm.
Yeah,
Can
if
hit.
Major League Baseball had their way, and you have to go to college. You can't just go to the league or to professional baseball straight out of high school, and you would get that kid. I mean, I know our ops would
Advantage
be getting
Tennessee
there
for sure.
Yeah, he'd be a fun guy to watch.
But we probably lose his brother, though, right? No, I guess he would be a sophomore. He wouldn't
Come
be a
play
sophomore.
with your brother. Yeah, come play with your brother.
Well, because if they do what you're talking about, they're going to make sophomores, though, eligible.
Yes.
Like you can go to the draft. So, well, we'll see. It doesn't matter. How about King Harry today? As Bear being an Anglophile, that was pretty amazing to watch if you watched it.
Speaking of it,
Harry Kane.
Yeah, 2 goals.
Now has more goals than Pele.
He's got 3 World Cups.
In the World Cup.
He has more goals in the World Cup.
It doesn't matter who's got 3 rings. Three
rings.
trophies.
Plumbers.
who's got 3
Three
cups?
rings.
Who?
I like it.
You sure about that?
Well, we'll see. I mean, Harry put the entire nation on his back. Yeah, Russ. So listen to those British announcers today. Was hilarious.
That was awesome.
I thought they were just going to open their wrists on air. It's hilarious to listen to.
Yeah,
Man,
that
what a day.
was tough, man. That was tough. But that second goal by Harry Kane today was sick, dude. That was
It was as good as you'll ever see, really and truly. That was like a top 10 goal of all time in the World Cup. That's how good it was. The way he took it around the 2 defenders and literally just, I don't even know how he got it underneath the goalpost. You know what I mean, Russ? Like, he hit it so high into the net. I don't know how he actually got it underneath the goalpost without hitting it.
I believe the phrase you're looking for is clinical.
It's critical.
No, clinical,
Thank you.
Butch.
It's critical.
It's clinical.
It's critical.
That guy.
I'm a little bit worried about Bosnia-Herzegovina if they score first, and Eden Dzeko can do that. Do you know, Russ, that Eden Dzeko I didn't know this till today. Somebody told me he has 400 career goals for club and country. I didn't realize he was that good. Their striker.
Yeah, he's been at it for a while. I mean, I remember him with Man City back in the day. He was prolific.
Yeah, Pulisic? He was Pulisic?
I said prolific. No, there's only one Christian Pulisic.
Speaking of, is he going to play tonight? Is he back full?
He better.
He'll start.
I mean, I would assume.
He'll start.
Okay.
He'll
well,
be
guys, good. Sorry, Walker.
He'll be there. He'll be there.
Walker gives you the Walker Smith guarantee right there.
Wow.
He'll be there.
That's quite the stamp. Well, guys, it's been a good show already. I've really enjoyed it, and good news about Blake Grimmer. But let's go get us one tonight. The thing I worry about the most, and I'll leave you with this, is does the U.S. feel like an undue amount of pressure now to win tonight? Mexico, a host, won. Canada, a host, won. England, our biggest rival since 1773, won. See where I'm going here? Are the boys gonna crumble under the pressure on a team that they're favored? They're minus almost 300 favorites to win tonight. We should win this game, and that's what the draw line in. So really and truly, we're probably 4 or 5 to 1 favorites to advance. Are the boys going to choke? Because that's our history in soccer. Yeah.
Would be a tremendous buzzkill.
I feel like seeing how close a lot of the smaller nations are playing teams right now is kind of waking them up. Like, hey, even if it's Bosnia and Herzegovina, like you got to play them, because you just look around. Like Germany just went out in the round of 32.
You get Cape Verde.
Well, I think the thing that I've noticed that is a through line, and I've watched a ton of this tournament, is the team, and the British announcers were on to this today, is the one thing they were correct on. The teams that go for it, the teams that throw caution to the wind. We're not going to sit back and just try not to get scored on. The teams that try and go and hunt goals and try to score are the teams that are winning.
Yes.
Right now. And so I think that's what we've got to do tonight, is take the game to them, play on our front foot, not be overly cautious. If we do that, I think we win. If we play conservative and scared, then I like our chances less.
That's what I've always said, man. Don't let B&H hang around.
You don't want to give them an opportunity.
No.
Don't open the window for them.
No, B&H, man. Don't let them.
Bosnia in Herzegovina.
Isn't that an airport, B&H?
B&A is Nashville.
865-966-3435. Your phone number if you want to get on board. 966-3435. Let's get a call from Jamie. Good afternoon, Jamie. You're on the Drive, Fan Run Radio.
You guys talking about Boilermakers and Irish car bombs, it made me think, how would y'all feel if y'all were drunk on a day like today in this heat?
Oh, probably be asleep somewhere
in the shade.
Yeah.
That's what I find. Like the older I get, and I don't drink a ton, Jamie, because like you get more than one beverage in me, and I just want to go to sleep. It doesn't matter what time it is. I'm just like, give me a pillow, and I'm done.
Yeah, it's something that's definitely changed for me as I've gotten older. It used to be fun, and I used to be able to do it all day, and now it's like I'm like you.
It's a young man's game.
High gravity beer for me. Yeah, you tap me out, bro. But what was the one what's the one that you dropped the shot into the beer? What is that? Is that the Irish car bomb? Or
I mean, car bombs like that. It's a drop shot. There are a couple of different drinks.
That's a Boilermaker.
Boilermaker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always enjoyed those back when I can enjoy a beverage or two. Like when you're getting wild, that's for the nights when you're getting wild, like some Marine buddy of yours are getting married or something. Well, Russ, you were talking about earlier the broadcasters for the soccer, for the football match, being all anti. We're about to lose because we're down 1-0. But I wonder what the statistics are for the team that scores first. I bet you that's probably high 60s, maybe 70s. The team scores first in soccer wins the game. I would think. I don't know. What do you think?
That's a great question. Hey, Walker, look that up. The team that scores first in soccer, how often do they end up winning? It's probably pretty high, but there is an old adage for those who follow the sport closely. Sometimes you can score too soon. because it just changes the game. You score, and then okay, now we're in protecting our lead a little bit more. It's natural, and then the other team gets more of the ball, and so that's I don't necessarily always believe. I mean, that's something we've scored quickly in these first 3 games. Like we've scored.
We've had
10
somebody
minutes.
score for us.
Yeah, a couple of own goals, and I mean the home field advantage we've had. And if we win tonight, we play the next game in Seattle, right?
Yes, we'd be back in Seattle.
Where I mean, the people who were at that game against Australia said that was the loudest soccer environment they've ever experienced. So I think like these. And Bosnia is going to be the same way, where they've not played in front of 80,000 people
not
like they're going to tonight.
Designed to focus all sound down to the field.
Yeah, I mean,
at least not rioting.
I think all of these teams have been shell-shocked in the first 10 minutes from the pageantry of the pregame and
saw it with
the
Ecuador
noise
last night.
Yeah. So I mean, jump on them, man. That's what I say. Go ahead and hit them with a big wave early. Shock and awe, baby. Shock and awe.
Walker, I'm going to guess 75% or better if you find that out.
It was about 70%, but that was including some draws. From like 1990 to 2014, it's about 70%, give or take. So around there.
Pretty high.
Well, guys, interesting week coming up. I guess we're going to see what Adidas has for us. Like I said, I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to live with my hopes, not my fears. But you don't have to pee down my leg and tell me it's raining when you say that Nike just didn't have a lot of interest in it. I'm sorry. You're trying to convince me that the most watched program in football and basketball, that either they have a bunch of idiots doing their decision-making for them over there at that multi-billion-dollar company, or we're being lied to, because you can't convince me. Which is easier to believe, that they were lost interest in us, or we don't know how to negotiate? I mean, we're the most watched program. Every time there's a big guy, it's Tennessee versus Alabama. In football, it's Tennessee versus Memphis. In basketball, when we're on TV, everybody's watching us, and Nike don't want to be the apparel on us. Give me a break. Stop it. Tell me y'all don't buy that crap. Tell me you at least believe we're being lied to and that Danny was paid off. Come on, let's keep it a hundo.
I don't know, man. I mean, they're very secretive about the bidding process. Like it's been a while since. What is it, like $10 million a year in cash and apparel that we're supposed to be receiving?
That sounds about right.
And that doesn't include the NIL stuff on top of that, supposedly. And this is where it gets murky, is like they're going to use some of our athletes for their NIL deals.
Right.
And I don't know how that's quantified. None of this that was a big thing, is like they haven't made any of this public. I don't know if UT's hiding behind this is not subject to
how can they do that?
FOIA. I don't know, but I haven't seen the contract anywhere.
Tip Trey Wallace off. He'll find
out. This is my point. I mean, unless they lied to us and we're not the most watched, one of the top most watched, eyeballs on TV when we're on baseball, basketball, football, either you're going to have to do a better job of convincing me that Nike was just like, well, it's not worth it. Move on to Adidas then. I just don't see that. I mean, when they're out there paying teams like you said, Penn State and South Carolina, I know we're more watched in South Carolina, but maybe, whatevs. Well, guys, I'll get out of here. I'm looking forward to tonight. It'd be exciting to have something to root for before we all burn up in this crap. Y'all hang in there.
All right, JB, appreciate it. I just hope we're able to keep it going so that, we don't have – I want to go up against Belgium is probably our likely opponent. We'll see how they do against Senegal coming up here in half an hour. But even if we win that, then, I mean, we're really into it. We play like Spain or France after that, Walker?
It would be Spain. And by the way, quick update, Senegal is leading Belgium.
Wow. And we beat them in a friendly our last game before the World Cup.
Yes.
Well, this World Cup has really shut up the Euro crowd that with the
African countries are taking it to them.
Yeah.
Early.
Cape Verde advanced, didn't they?
How about that?
Yeah, I want to say of the African nations that made the World Cup, like 7 or 8 of them made the knockouts, which is insane, even with there being 32 teams making it now.
Now, Cape Verde will get torn asunder. They play Argentina,
the
defending champions.
They won't win. They will not win.
Yeah, but you think Argentina's going to win it?
The whole thing?
Yeah.
France
they're going to have something to say about it. Yeah, France looked really good.
What about
Mbappe?
What about Canada, Morocco? I think Morocco's got that.
Yeah, Morocco's going to beat Canada. They're really good.
They were one of. I wouldn't even call them a dark. Like I thought I'd read where they were one of the.
They were in the Final Four last World Cup.
Like they've got a really solid team, right?
They're good, man. They're good. Something in the water over there. Quick timeout. The drive continues. More of your phone calls coming up next, right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
East Tennessee Sports Authority. This is Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Fall fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Today, climb to the very top, tip top of the Empire State Building with no harnesses if it meant the Vols win a national championship in football this year. 61% of the audience says yes. 39% so far on Twitter say no. Meanwhile, Tennessee Jed says either I fall and die and don't experience the pain of 7-5, or I win a national championship. Win-win. See, I think that's the way you got to look at. You got to look at live in your hopes, not your fears, Jed. That's what I always say. Rusty says, if Tennessee isn't willing to pay for a top-flight quarterback, then why should I climb a building for them? Absolutely not.
Boom.
I think that's well said.
No. You guys are siding with the defeatists out there. You got to think positive, Bob. You got to want to win.
You want to win or not, Bob?
Broke a pair of headphones over here. Sorry about that.
Sorry. I don't.
No. He's with Rusty. They're not paying for players. Why should I give if they won't give?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I mean, I could I could see this being like a pay-per-view revenue stream for a certain athletic director.
Oh no! Don't give don't give Danny any ideas.
Yeah.
This is like the sword and the stone, where the guys are like taking turns trying to pull it. How many Vol fans will die before somebody gets to the top of that ladder?
Yeah, yeah, no kidding. That's
how many people would fall?
You can gamble on it. I mean, this is content, right? We can do a remote live from the Empire. Oh, there goes another one. Splat.
Yeah.
Come on, Phil, get on up there. You got this. Oh, he doesn't got this. Your turn, Joshy boy. Come on, scoot up that thing. Oh, they're dropping like flies.
That didn't work.
Come on. That didn't work. Somebody with some stick to it. Get that guy some stickum or something. Come on, man.
You think the results would be different if we're talking basketball Final Four?
No.
They'd be the results.
That might change the calculus for me.
Oh my God!
Knoxville, Tennessee. Hello, nice to meet you. Football town.
You sure?
I keep looking at this video, Russ, and I'm like a hard no. I mean, they're on the you're talking about where they were at today, the tippity top.
Yeah, you can hold on to the thing. You don't have to do a handstand up there. You don't have to hang off the side of it like one of these influencers. Oh, look at me taking a selfie, one-handed.
I've got the scenario for you. Two people climbed, right?
Yeah.
Would you do it if it was you and Josh Heupel? Because it would show his commitment.
I mean, is it like one after the other? Because I almost would rather do it myself. I don't need somebody else out there freaking out with me. I've got enough going on in my head. Like, I think when I set my mind to it, I can get pretty good tunnel vision. I can block things out.
There ain't no blocking out being this hot in the air, dude.
Well, you have to. I mean, that's your only, like, the more you think about it, like in Cliffhanger, remember the Sly Stallone classic? Don't look down. Like, you have to. If it's concentrate and focus on the task at hand or die.
Yeah.
I'm doing the former. I'm doing the first thing, man. I am climbing up that ladder. I'm thinking happy thoughts, step by step. Just hoping my hands get sweaty thinking about it, man. Like that would be the worst thing. Is like
I really don't understand how they got to where they got to.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like you're basically climbing like shower rod, like strength, like just like bent metal tubes to get all the way to the top of this thing. There's no way in hell. Sorry, Coach Barnes.
You guys don't want it. I bet our next caller wants it. I bet our next caller would be right there with me, hand in hand, arm in arm, marching to glory. Joshy boy, you're on the drive, Fan Run Radio. What's up, JP?
I answered no, actually, Russ.
Oh, my God.
That's all right.
Cowards.
Smart.
At least,
Cowards.
At least it would be a pretty quick death, though.
Not really.
I'm good.
No, you'd have a couple of seconds
You
of
don't
hang
think
time.
so?
I think it'd be at least 10 to 15 seconds of sheer terror.
What do you think really happens those 10 seconds that you're falling? You think your life flashes before you? Do you think you have time to pray? Are you just like screaming, terrified? Like what do you think that's like?
Are you cursing?
I don't know.
I should have brought a parachute.
Like it's a cartoon.
Yeah. Well, guys, Rusty does have a point about that we should have paid money for a top flight quarterback, but if Tennessee wouldn't have put all their eggs in on trying to get Joey another year, they could have done that. with going after a top quarterback in the portal.
I mean, this is one of the great conspiracy theories that we'll just never know the whole truth of. I would love to get Josh Heupel hooked up to the fan run lie detector, hit him up with the sodium pentothal. Like what really happened there? What was the plan? Walk me through the quarterback plan at the end of last season, going through the portal into this season. Was it really just Joey or the kids? How much did you consider where did the Sorsby thing get to? Obviously, we brought Levitt in on a visit. Yeah. Like we tried to do that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Russ, I'll tell you what I would have done. I would have gone to California and offered that quarterback a bag, that Sagavatelli guy. Pretty dang good quarterback.
There were so many guys in the portal, right? I mean, there were so many guys. The dude from Harvard who ended up at TCU.
I think
we could have money whipped that guy.
I think we should have taken around at the kid from Duke myself.
You could have gone after Darian Mensah. You could have gone after the Mestamaker kid from North Texas. There were so many highly touted quarterbacks who went into the portal that I don't even think we kicked the tires on. And so
they could have tried to go after Darian Mensah as well.
There's any number of guys that you could have got. Now, it's misleading to say that we wouldn't spend money on quarterback. We spent money on 2 quarterbacks. That's the problem. It's not that we don't have the money to spend. We're unwilling to spend it. I just think we've made some bad decisions in how we allocate those funds. Like if you go into a season, you're Tennessee, you're in your 6th year under Josh Heupel. You've already been to a college football playoff. It's not like you should still be ascending now. Your program should be built. If you go into a season where you've got 2 quarterbacks that are making 7 figures and yet you have no experience, like you've mismanaged that situation. I'm sorry. It is what it is, and I hope it works out, but you have not managed the situation well.
But I will say this about Faison Brandon. I think he has a very high ceiling, guys, and I think if he is what the hype is about him, he could be a really good quarterback. I think a lot of people are doubting him.
I'm down with Faison as well, Joshy. I agree.
I mean, nobody's doubting Faison's ability, right? And it's not even doubt. It's just an acknowledgement of fact that he is inexperienced. He's a true freshman.
I know
he's never played in a game.
Most of everybody wanted Joey to come back for another year. I get it.
Sure.
Except Phil.
I mean, most people wanted the SEC's returning passing yardage leader back next year. Yeah, I mean, call me crazy. I thought that would have been a good idea, but hey, what do I know?
What? To just go 8-4? He's a Sun Belt quarterback. See ya.
Joey turnover. Yeah. Phil and Joshy boy, a real brain trust right there. That's who you want making your quarterback decisions.
I don't think we have to worry about the Rand Corporation kidnapping those 2 for their private think tank.
A couple of living brain donors, those 2.
Yeah.
McElwain Loves Sharks on the live chat said, here's a better hypothetical. Would you donate to a bronze statue of Phil and Jamie high-fiving each other outside of one of the gates at Neyland if it got you a natty?
Well, that match is silly.
I mean, I think there should be fan statues at Neyland Stadium. I mean, this is the fan-run program. We are the program that canceled a coach, that stopped Greg Schiano from being hired. Absolutely. Tennessee acts like, the problem with the previous administrations, and something I think Danny White gets, at least publicly, is that he pays homage to our fans. He's not like John Curry calling our fan base crazy.
I mean, he wasn't lying.
But it's a good, like, that passion is what fuels everything. That's why you have 100,000 people showing up at games when your program hasn't won a championship in 30 years. So you can't have it both ways. You can't want, interest at an all-time high level to the point that people are donating their time, their money, all that stuff, and then turn around and say, well, you guys need to settle down. Come on, be calm. Like, what? You can't have it both ways.
I'll tell you what, fan statues quickly comes to mind for me. Statue of TR, but it'd have to have a speaker and some type of sensor where if it saw that you weren't wearing orange, and where's your orange, dude? And his voice would come out, just bellowing out of that thing.
I think there should be a statue for the late, great Roger. There's never a bigger Tennessee fan than the Raj. I think we should have a statue of the late, great Paisan calling our show from the bathroom. Sitting there on the toilet with the phone in his hand.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could hear it. Willie
He
crying
flushed.
over Johnny
Crying
Majors.
Willie?
Yeah. Johnny Majors in his trench coat. Did you ever hear about that, Bob?
No.
Magic Mike says the Phil and Jamie statue would look great in front of the studio. I feel like we're getting a little off track here. All right, folks. I know it's July, silly season, but I feel like we're losing the point. We're losing the script just a little bit here. All right, when we continue, the best and worst of the Adidas era from years gone by, and what you hope to see out of Adidas now that the tri-stripe, is that what they call it? The trifoil, the tri-stripe?
I don't know. I'm still stuck on your idea from yesterday. I want it back so bad, and I don't think it's going to happen, Russ.
Now that they are back, what idea is that?
The
old logo. Yeah, that's, well, I mean, maybe. They have it for, I saw some soccer team wearing it at the World Cup. Stay with us. It is The Drive. Fan Run Radio continues on a Wednesday. Back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Invisalign is a clear aligner orthodontic treatment that gradually straightens teeth without the use of traditional metal braces. And now, at Knoxville Smiles, we're offering Invisalign special pricing for new patients. Call for details at 865-539-1776 or just visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
You said
first of the Nike era. Had some interesting interaction on that one. Today, we're going to look both backwards and forwards, as Jeremy Pruitt used to say, the best and worst of the first Adidas era. Bob, I feel like the worst is going to be the easiest to do. What's the best of the first go-around Adidas that you remember?
It's hard. I mean, I said that earlier. I wasn't really kidding. It's I actually liked, like I said, I liked the one-off gray, smoky gray uniforms for basketball. I like those. The one I liked that nobody else probably liked, but I loved the homage they did for baseball to the Houston Astros was the stripe.
Okay, I forgot about that's a good one. I kind of like that too.
Didn't they do wasn't it Adidas that did the Condrich Holloway throwbacks? We were still Adidas. That was what, Swain senior year, that bunch, Swain, Ainge, and all them.
I feel like the first 4 or 5 years of football was fine. Like there wasn't much change. In fact, it probably got a little bit better from the Sports Bell stuff that they were wearing before that. I feel like the moment Adidas jumped the shark, I believe it was the 2002 season that they did that one thick orange stripe on the pants.
Those are putrid.
Remember that?
Yeah, they're horrible.
And then like the road, it was way too wide. It looked so bad.
Yeah.
And then on the road, it was the wide stripe with like a black outline on it. It looked even worse.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That was the beginning of Adidas throwing stuff against the wall.
Us being just a clown show.
Seeing if it would stick. Yeah, they definitely had some crimes against uniforms through the years.
I had a picture of it. Now I've lost it. They call it the tire tread alternate. It was the rubbery tread mark pattern across the shoulders of the jerseys. It was a gray jersey. I got to find it.
Oh, you have to show me a picture of that.
I just had it a minute
There was
ago.
that putrid looking like brown and orange. It made it to Walgreens. And
the ones that ended up on that Football Life show where who's the owner of the Patriots, the rub and tug guy?
Robert Kraft.
Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
Takes a plane load of his best friends to Israel every year.
Right.
It's actually a fascinating documentary.
Right.
But they go over there and they're touring the Holy Land, and they go and they find this football field where a bunch of Israelis are teaching kids the game of football. And they're wearing
those jerseys
that were so ugly. Even Butch Jones said, "No, we're not wearing those. Get those the hell out of my sight."
Haven't we sent stuff to like Siberian children?
That's where the orange shoes of 1986 ended up infamously. So Adam Sparks has an article on KnoxNews.com. It's very, very detailed in the move to Adidas. Very much worth reading. The one quote, Bob, that stuck out to me. So they already did the uniforms that you're going to see next week. They designed last year, and they're already working on the uniforms for 2027, 2028. And Adam writes, due to the time crunch, UT's creative team gave Adidas the uniform designs for the 2026-2027 season. However, it will be more of a collaborative effort beginning with the 2027-2028 uniforms. Whoa. So that's always been my concern. And I know I'm negative Nancy. I'm the guy that nobody wants to hear. I'm just telling you. See how this goes. Okay, like UT has final say. That's what everybody who's been talked into this say. They have the final say. I'm like, okay, that's cool. As long as like the people at UT who have the final say have your best interest at heart. But as we have seen, like those positions are transitory. People, those positions change. Yeah. So starting not for this season, but the season after, there's going to be a, quote, collaborative effort between UT's creative team and Adidas.
I mean, as long as we get final right of refusal.
I guess so. But like, they had all these templates, right? That you would wear, like the baseball jerseys, the old Astros things. You like Louisville had those.
Yeah, they just had them last year.
Yeah, they wore those forever.
Yeah.
And so Adidas comes up with these things. They want all their schools to wear them.
Yeah.
And so I guess Tennessee could say no, But what happens when you have guys in there that want to say yes? Then you're wearing them.
Did you I actually didn't mind this.
The
Halloween.
2009 dark mode.
Yes.
The very first
Yeah.
black jerseys.
Yeah, the Halloween jersey.
I mean, the jerseys were fine. I just thought that like the orange pants and the white helmet looked hastily thrown together, which it was.
Well, they struggled to get their pads into them for the start of the game.
The best, the dark mode that Nike did the past 2 years. Can we agree that that's the best it's looked with the black helmet and everything, the whole 9 yards?
Yeah.
Once they gave it the black, like all black with the black helmet,
consistent
look.
That's sick.
That's the best.
I think baseball is when they got that dark mode for baseball, and they realized how good a look it was, and it seemed like it that's when they finally got it together for football.
Well, I love what they did with baseball with their black jerseys. Is they just put the UT logo on the dark mode.
You like
jerseys.
the old school
The
interlocking
old school
UT?
UT for that uniform is great.
Last one for me was the basketball Conzo era, the monochrome uniforms with the.
Those were terrible.
They had the orange
you
socks.
like those?
No, I hated those.
They were horrendous.
That's the kind of thing we got to guard against. Yeah. Stay with us. Hour number 3 of The Drive coming up. It's Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
It's official. It's summer. And how does East Tennessee do summer? With your Knoxville Smokies, of course. Only 5 homestands remaining. So if you haven't been to a game yet, what are you waiting for? This week is a huge week with all-you-can-eat Wednesday, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday, Friday fireworks, and then Saturday, we're celebrating our country's 250th birthday. America's favorite pastime and fireworks. Is there a better way to celebrate? And come meet Bluey on Sunday. Don't miss the fun. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Wednesday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio, Wednesday, July 1st edition of the program. I'm Russell Smith. Thank you for tuning in. Alongside Bob Baskerville and Bear, we've got Walker in with today's Top 5 at 5, brought to you today by the Casual Pint North Shore, where we will be on Friday. Special live broadcast kicking off the holiday weekend. Come on out, enjoy a cold beer with the boys, and celebrate 250 years of precious, precious freedom. Walker Smith, what you got?
At number 1, Tennessee Athletics is officially back with Adidas. The Volunteers and the Adidas are reuniting on a 10-year deal beginning today, ending a 10-year deal with Nike. Tennessee Athletics will officially unveil its Adidas threads next week, beginning with the orange uniform on Monday and the white uniform on Tuesday, with the dark mode uniform coming on Thursday.
Which one are you most excited for, Bob?
Honestly, I don't think they're going to mess up the home and away. I think it's the dark mode. Yeah.
That's why I just want to see the home and away. I just want to see.
Yeah,
it's like, okay,
the oranges.
Does it look the same? Are we good here?
Not that.
And I think it will be. I've been told by people who saw it that it's the same.
What was that, like that reddish orange? They used to do it the red-orange Crayola crayon.
That's what Adam Sparks wrote about, is that they went to pretty great lengths, and that was a problem. In the Dooley era particularly, like they really struggled.
It's not.
We were the big yellow for a while.
Yeah, and it's admittedly it's one of the hardest colors.
Sure.
But man, when it's right, there's no better color in the world. It's beautiful.
Great color.
Absolutely gorgeous.
At number 2, Blake Grimmer is returning to Tennessee baseball in 2027 and is withdrawing from the MLB draft. Grimmer slashed a .283 batting average with a almost 900 OPS, with 13 homers and 36 RBIs in his first full season as a starter with the Vols.
I mean, the Grim Reaper, that's got to be ranked up there as coolest Vol athlete nickname.
It is. It's pretty good, man.
Should give him some kind of ominous walk-up music.
He should. He should totally do the Undertaker, the bell tolling.
Yeah.
Grim Reaper.
Either that or Back in Black. Church bell.
I can't remember what he rang. What he rang? What he used.
What his walk-up music was.
I think they ought to sing it. Every batter has to sing his own, or just have like a boombox. You walk up, playing your own music.
Power style.
Yeah, we'll workshop that one. But yeah, he had. All I remember is Reese Chapman pretty much ruined the "Your Love" by the outfield for me, because I was so sick of hearing it by the end of his career.
Tough.
I think you should change your walk-up music every year. Chipper Jones basically did that with Crazy Train.
Just play every
year. Time I hear it, I'm like, oh God, here comes Chipper. Well, I mean, it was a good thing, but there's only so much you can hear that before you get sick of it.
I always associated Inner Sandman with
Rivera.
With Rivera, and now Virginia Tech's kind of glommed onto it.
Yeah, but Rivera would only come out once a game, maybe.
Yeah.
Chipper came up to hit 4 times every game. I mean, so you're going to hear it.
That's true. No, I mean, I liked it because, I mean, I thought that was he was a Sandman. Mariano was.
Overrated. Go ahead.
Whoa.
It's true. Mariano Rivera had played for the Brewers. He would have been just another guy.
He's still a first ballot Hall of Famer.
He was.
It's the only unanimous Hall of Famer.
I know, which is ridiculous. That's silly, right?
Dumb.
Hank Aaron wasn't a unanimous Hall of Famer.
I'd like to know who the clown was that voted no on Hank Aaron. I'll tell you that. Deserved a good kick in the.
That guy. Let's see.
There's multiple. Well, the only guy to only come up one short was Jeter.
It's too short now. Remember, because someone did it to Ichiro last year.
He was just one short
against Ichiro.
Well, think about Pete Rose wasn't unanimous.
Well, he's not.
Ty Cobb wasn't unanimous.
Neither one of those guys are eligible.
Ty Cobb's in the Hall of Fame.
Pete Rose isn't.
No, he's not. Ty Cobb is. Babe Ruth, not unanimous. What are we doing here? Ricky Henderson, not unanimous.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Ricky gone.
It's dumb.
Ricky wants to play.
He does. At number 3, there's a lot of action going on in the MLB. Speaking of the Hall of Fame, earlier today, the Orioles beat the White Sox 6-1. The Guardians beat the Rangers 9-4. The Nationals beat the Red Sox 10-2. And the Tigers took down the Yankees 6-2 in extra innings. Right now, the Blue Jays are up 5-0 on the Mets, and the Cubs are beating the Padres 23-3 at Wrigley Field.
Padres must be doing that thing where they're using position players to pitch.
Got to be at some point.
It's actually a final. Dansby Swanson, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs.
Jesus,
that's a good day.
It's also Happy Bobby Bonilla Day.
Everyone. It is Bobby Bonilla Day. How many more of those do we got?
Like 9 through 2036.
Oh my God!
They're going to be as big as Happy Shohei Ohtani Day.
And that Shohei Ohtani Day is going to be that's going to be a fun one. At number 4, NBA free agency began today with multiple names already on the move. The Lakers traded 2 first-round and second-round picks for Walker Kessler, along with signing 3 smaller names in free agency. The Celtics added Mitchell Robinson from the Knicks on a 3-year deal and signed Mike Conley on a 1-year deal. Finally, former Vol Tobias Harris is headed to the Spurs on a 2-year, $31 million deal.
Did you see the Vol flavor on the Spurs for Summer League?
Yeah, I mean, it's Jacoby, Zakai,
and Igor.
And now, well, not up. Tobias will be playing this Summer League.
I'm sorry, did you say Tobias is going to the Spurs too?
2 year.
Yes, I did.
Start watching Spurs games.
I'd say he might
Tobias be on a team that could actually
win the championship.
Yeah.
Be favored for it. Actually, it's a pretty good fit for him. I wonder if he'll come off the bench, but
what a career.
Maybe.
I wonder how many world champion Vols there are now that played here but won championships.
In basketball?
Yeah, in the NBA.
Do we have one?
Grant, right?
I think that's it.
Was Grant I don't think Grant was on the team.
Was he already off when they won? I'm an alert listener.
I got to look this up.
Did the Bulls win when Tom Boerwinkle was there?
I don't think so.
What a great name, Boerwinkle.
Let's see if Google AI
while you're efforting
something
that.
out.
By the way, that 23-3 game the Cubs won. The Cubs have a relief pitcher that got a save in that game.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Yeah. Jaden Springer was on the Celtics in 2024. I do remember that. He was on that
Springer.
Is he on a 2-way?
No, he was on the team. Jordan McRae was with the Cavs in 2016.
Yeah, good point.
Reggie Johnson in 1983 with the Sixers.
What about
can you name that Sixers starting lineup, Bob?
That won the NBA title?
Yeah. 83.
I love this
okay. Julius Erving, Moses Malone, Maurice Cheeks,
Mo Cheeks,
Andrew Toney.
Andrew Toney, number 22.
Bad man.
Bad feet.
Was Bobby Jones on that team?
I think it was Bobby Jones. Barkley wasn't there yet, right?
No,
he was at Auburn.
So I'm trying to remember who the 5th starter was. Maybe Bobby Jones?
I think it was.
Because George McGinnis had left. Harvey Catchings.
It's pretty good.
That was a good team.
Very good.
You think?
Dawkins came off the bench, right? I don't think he was a starter.
You said Moses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Duncanstein was a bench player?
I think. I don't know. But it was a good team.
Really good team. And at number 5, a passenger at Indianapolis International Airport must have thought he was so smooth after he allegedly hid a live smoke grenade inside a jar of peanut butter in his checked luggage. The TSA agent stopped a man at security when the x-ray showed an unusual item in their bag. After explosive specialists examined the bag, they found 2 live smoke grenades, one of which was, quote, jammed into a full jar of peanut butter. The passenger explained to TSA that a friend told him he could get the smoke grenades through the checked bag screening by placing them in a jar of peanut butter. TSA has not identified the passenger or said if he is being charged with any crimes.
Well, number one, his friend was either a liar or a complete moron. Last time I checked, peanut butter does not block x-rays.
Well, now
Can you
we know.
imagine a grenade-looking smoke bomb with TSA people just going through on that damn screen?
Where was he going to set it off?
We don't
Didn't
know.
say.
Was he going somewhere
On the
where they
plane?
didn't sell fireworks?
That'd be terrifying. You're 30,000 feet in the air, cruising, and all of a sudden a smoke bomb goes off. How do they even? I mean, I'm sure they have some sort of air filter that can suck all that stuff out, but
No, I mean, I don't even know if you do because it's pressurized. Like,
I was going to
you can't
say, if
open
that
the
thing
plane.
has any sort of explosive nature to it at all, it's going to be a problem.
Well, it's going to set off multiple things in TSA line. It's not going to make it past an x-ray check.
No.
They've got all kinds of sensors that sniff out explosives.
be a bummer way to go.
It's just a smoke bomb. Wasn't an actual bomb.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
if
know.
it
They don't-
actually
they don't
like
fool around,
ignited
man.
and blew up your plane,
Well, probably.
Which
that's some
airport?
joker.
Which
Indianapolis, Bob's neck of the woods.
They had the dogs out when I was coming. We were coming back from LA last year. It was right after we had bombed Iran the first time.
That's
Sniffing everybody.
That'll do it.
Thank you, Walker. That is the Top 5 at 5, brought to you by our friends over at the Casual Pint North Shore. So this is the one out near North Shore Town Center. We're not in Lenore City. We're not on North Shore Kingston Pike. We're out west, Thunderhead Road. It's in between Kazzy's and Soccer Taco. And it's going to be hot. So we're going to be inside enjoying air conditioning, as so many of our European friends have discovered about the United States of America. 250 years since we told the British no taxation without representation. You can take your king and you can get out. And we've been rolling ever since, doing the thing. America style, 250 years. Hopefully another 250 plus. Come out, see us, the Casual Pint North Shore. As we broadcast live, we will have Smokies tickets. If you want to go see Blake Burke and Andrew Fisher and the Biloxi Shuckers come through town next week, come out and see me on Friday out at the Casual Pint, and we'll get you set up. Make sure you can go to the game on Fan Run. 2045 Thunderhead Road is the address if you want to punch it in the phone there, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday. If you're just joining us, a couple hot questions we're kicking around. Of course, it's Adidas Day, as Walker alluded to earlier. Best and worst moments from Adidas the first time around, and what are you hoping for? What are your hopes and dreams? You uniform people out there, this is your time. 865-966-3435, your number. If you want to get on the show this afternoon, can I do another submission for the worst of Adidas?
Go for it.
Do you guys remember the Dobbs era, the checkerboard undershirts the guys wore?
Yeah, those
underneath?
were bad. I was looking at some pictures for a video,
I hated
and
that.
those they just look bad.
I hated that so bad.
It was bad.
I'd have to see it to remind me of.
My position is, I think we tweeted it out on the station account. If you're a Twitter head, go check that out. My position is the checkerboard. I love the checkerboard. It only belongs on the end zones at Neyland Stadium.
Oh, yeah, I've heard.
I feel like we over checkerboard it out. We use it too much. It's played out. I don't like it on the basketball court. I don't think it needs to be anywhere near baseball. I think it's our end zones that's special. Just leave it there. We don't need it on the back of the helmet. We don't need it as a strap on the side of the pants. We certainly don't need it on the shoulders, whatever that about. Well, that's what we were talking about. Those are the ones that got sent to Israel.
Yeah.
Those were so bad. They wouldn't even sell them, would not even sell them, let alone wear them on the field.
Do you see it here, Bear?
The checkerboard, I don't think it's all that bad. I mean, it's not as putrid as that thing, Walker.
Well, that
you
is
guys,
something
you
else.
can't say that thing on the radio. You got to tell
The Walgreens jersey.
The Walgreens, yeah, that was awful.
That was we don't talk about those.
Yeah.
Those are bad.
But the sleeve, the undershirt sleeves,
it doesn't bother me as much as
I couldn't stand it.
So, I think, yeah, the sleeves
more
just
to do
weren't
with
good.
you guys and your wherever it is you guys are at on the,
Just wasn't good. Just wasn't good.
I mean,
on my end of the
it's Tennessee
spectrum, I don't know
football,
about
you should
yours,
look
but it
good.
doesn't bother me.
Everything should be perfect. Like
well,
that's
here's the other thing I didn't love was in the old arrangement, the 3-stripe Adidas logo was center above the T. It's like put that over to the side, which is what they're doing now in the new designs. But there was just too much going on in the middle.
Here's the
right
thing.
there.
Bob's zooming in on a picture of Justin Worley.
Yeah.
Circa 2013, 14, something like that.
Yeah.
And so entirely too much going on there, right?
Yeah.
First of all, you've got that weird shoulder pad design that's like faint.
Yes.
But there's like stripes and stuff on there.
It's like the tire tread.
Completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
And then, as you said, you've got the Adidas logo. And it's not just the stripes. It actually says Adidas.
Yeah.
And then the power tee. And then, like, look at the SEC logo and then the scholar patch, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Underneath it. Like, that just looks like a blind man sewed those on. Man, I mean, there's no strap. And the other shoulder is blank. It's like, man, like, spread that out. Make it look, put some thought into it, man. It's like, I'm no design major, but these are basic concepts, right?
That T should be the only thing right there in the middle. It should not be the Adidas logo. That's insane.
Do we still have Donnie from Jackson on?
No, he dropped.
He dropped.
Sorry, Donnie. Give us a call back. We'll get you in here. 865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on board, 966-3435. If you want to join us, coming up, we have an explosive diarrhea update.
Have you seen this pile of crap?
Have they figured out where the parasite's from?
We're working on it.
I don't like teases, Russ.
We've got a team. We've got a team looking into it. The CDC, they're on it, Bear. Trust Mother Science. Father Science?
Just science.
Just science.
Okay.
Trust your
We'll
doctor.
update you on that coming up. Plus, we've got predictions coming in for both football and basketball that warrant some conversation. We'll get to that when we continue the Drive Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Miss any of your favorite Fan Run show? Listen to the podcast on our free Fan Run Radio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Hey Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where is the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
A brand.
On tweet I sent you guys last night in the group text. I thought for sure that would garner a chuckle.
Yeah,
I got to remember it.
Did I miss that one?
I've abandoned my child.
Oh, yeah.
I've abandoned my boy.
That's pretty good.
He didn't, though. He got him all set
I'll
up.
say he's actually,
I guess so.
He's actually NBA
left him,
Dad
though.
of the Year.
He left him with a $2.3 million guaranteed
That's it.
contract. He's not like he said he's staying in L.A. He's not playing for the Lakers.
Well, let's be honest. If LeBron hadn't done him that solid, it's not like the kid would be out living in a box on Skid
No,
Row.
but he definitely probably would
wouldn't
not
have a
have
job.
gotten a guaranteed contract.
Wouldn't still be playing NBA basketball.
Do you think Bronny will use that money wisely, or do you think that's gone here in a little while?
I mean, he lives in L.A., so Bob, you know better than anybody. What's $2.3 million? I mean, what's your take home on that?
It feels like when you have LeBron as your dad, who is like, despite everything we don't like him for, is very smart with money and what he's done with his. I feel like he's going to have people around him to not let him do that.
All right. Well, Walker is a young single man. How much salary, like how much money do you think it would take per year for you to move to LA?
Oh, to move to LA?
And just live and just get by. Could you do it on 40?
No, you couldn't get by on 40.
50?
No.
60?
No.
I think it's
you're not getting a house, Walker. You're gonna.
I know.
You're sharing a 2-bedroom apartment with another dude. You're not on Skid Row, but you're not in Beverly Hills either. You're
in LA with income tax. I don't know. Would 80 get you by in LA?
I'd say you probably need to be 100.
100,
Wow.
yeah.
You don't think you could live in Los Angeles for less than $100,000?
Well, I mean, what's the chunk they take right off the top?
Yeah, man.
Federal and state.
The tax basis is so high. I mean, I made less than that, and not a whole lot less, but I mean, I made less than that a while back, and I was living paycheck to paycheck there. And that was not buying a house either. That was just renting.
God, man, it does kind of makes me feel good to know at one point Bob was out there struggling.
Everybody does.
It's an entrepreneur.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Media visionary, Bob.
Hard-working dude. I picked him up by his bootstraps.
I did.
Hard scrabble's how I describe Bob B. to anybody that asks me about him. Hard scrabble.
Wow.
Google him.
I picture my Bob Baskerville in a hard hat every day, just punching that time clock. Blue collar Bob, that's what they call him.
Bob's never appeared to me. I don't think anybody's ever given Bob anything.
That's right.
Got out and took it.
That's right.
It's my boy.
That's right. I appreciate that. You get it.
You remember that next time you decide you want to take a cheap shot at me over the whole Russia thing.
No, it's the day's young.
Brad Crawford of CBS Sports has done game-by-game predictions for every team in the SEC. This is the kind of stuff that they make these writers do in July when they're filling out, trying to create content and filling things out. So win-loss predictions for every SEC team. He has Tennessee going 8-4.
That feels right.
which, I mean, some people would go ahead and take that now just to avoid 7-5 or worse. But he has us going 5-4 in the SEC. So he has you beaten Georgia Tech, obviously, and you got your 4 losses.
Yes.
Bob, what were the 4 losses? You had this memorized earlier.
Yeah, the 4 losses were the home game against Texas, which I'd say is definitely plausible.
Mm-hmm.
At Texas A&M, which is the game I fear the most in that whole schedule. Auburn at home, which was a little bit of a surprise.
Bitter pill to swallow.
And then the one that really surprised me is at South Carolina. But he has us beating Alabama.
Yes, I was going to do and LSU.
And LSU.
Guys, would you sign up for that right now? 8-4, you're going to lose to South Carolina and Auburn, but you're beating Alabama again, and you're beating Lane Kiffin and LSU.
I'd sign up for that.
I would.
I would sign up for that.
I
With
would.
a freshman quarterback who's
Just to
probably going to
finally
be, I'd sign up for that.
Beat Kiffin and just shove his face in it.
I think I'd take that as well.
And this Brad Crawford's got some serious love for South Carolina, apparently, because he has Georgia losing 1 game the whole season
To Carolina?
to South Carolina.
Is that game in Columbia?
I don't know. Let me look.
Surely it is.
His quarterback's name? Sanders?
Lenore.
No, it's
Lenore Sellers.
Sellers.
Not Sanders, Sellers. Yeah, I mean, if you're high on Lenore Sellers, then South Carolina could be pretty good. Remember when, 2 years ago with Sellers as a freshman, they were one of the first few teams out of the playoff.
I'm going to need him to turn an ankle or something the week before we go down there. I mean, nothing too catastrophic or that's going to linger or hurt his pro future. Just something that it's like, hey, man, maybe you want to take the week off against Tennessee.
I'm trying to remember the schedule. We did talk about the South Carolina game being a challenge because of how it falls in the schedule. I think South Carolina comes off of a bye week.
Yeah.
And we're coming off of A&M, maybe, I think.
No, A&M is late for us.
Maybe A&M is after that game. I don't know. South Carolina does feel trappy to me. I will say that. And that makes
There's always one.
And it makes me sick because Shane Beamer is just he'll cry.
Should have got fired so long.
He'll cry after the game and talk about how much he loves these guys.
We've got Bama before South Carolina. We play Bama October 17th and then at South Carolina.
Oh, that's a letdown spot of all letdown spots if we beat Alabama the week before.
Yeah.
The only it's an afternoon game, so it's not a night game at Carolina.
That's better.
And it hopefully won't be that hot towards the end of October. And you got to think that Heupel after 2022 will at least make sure that we're up for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when you have that personal experience. I mean, if Heupel doesn't get up before his team, whenever they have their Monday morning meeting before that and say, hey, guys, let me tell you something. I know you guys weren't here, but 4 years ago, we had a great team, probably the best team we've had since I've been here.
Yeah.
And we did not take this game seriously. We walked into a buzzsaw, and it's one of the worst losses in school history.
It was Cockgate as
so
well.
Everybody put your game face on. We aren't tolerating any foolishness. Win or lose against Alabama.
Yeah.
Even if they come in here and beat us, then you better not follow that up. That's what, if you lose to Alabama at home and then you go to South Carolina and lay an egg, that's when all of a sudden we start having different conversations about Josh Heupel.
Yeah.
Not saying we're calling for his head automatically. I'm just saying then it goes from your seat is lukewarm at best to little hot.
A
little hot on that seat, Josh.
You're right, though. He'll get them fired up.
You would think so.
Churros are on me after the game.
Churros?
Oh.
Why?
It's a big churro fan.
Okay. Basketball, before we get back to these phones, Jeff Borzello, ESPN, has his latest update to his way too early men's college basketball top 25. Borzello has been high on Tennessee all offseason. That continues to be the case. He bumps us up a spot, Bob, to number 6 in his preseason rankings. That would have us behind Michigan, or no, I don't know. He's got Florida number 1. We're number 6.
Yeah, he's got. I don't have it in front of me, but I know St. John's was in front. He did slide Michigan off the heels of the Dusty May
Slid them back a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I asked, would you take the 8-4 in football with wins over Bama and LSU if it meant you're losing to South Carolina and Auburn? Would you go ahead and take a season where we finish number 6 in the country?
Sure. I mean,
that might get you to the Final Four.
Right. No, I agree. I would take it.
Bear?
Yeah, I'd take it.
Walker?
Yeah, I'd take. I mean, anything. I don't know. Is it anything short of a Final Four is not acceptable?
Really?
Yeah.
I like the. I do like the high motor.
Is that not what this team is built for?
You would think so. On paper, it is.
Expecting from them.
Here's where he's. So here's the top 5 that are in front of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, Florida. Number 2, Duke. Number 3, Illinois, who is loaded, by the way. Number 4, UConn. Number 5, Michigan. Michigan was at 3, so he dropped him a couple spots.
We're right there behind the Blue Bloods, huh?
We're at 6, and he said, according to him, we didn't move. We were at 6. He's been high on us pretty much from the get. And then number 7, we talked about this team yesterday. He's got Texas right behind us.
So we will accept Brad Crawford's football prediction and Jeff Borzello's basketball prediction today.
We'll allow it.
And we're all in unanimous agreement, which rarely happens on this program. Let's get a phone call from Tim. Good afternoon, Tim. You're on the Drive, Fan Run Radio.
Hey, guys. Thanks. Yeah, I'll take the LSU Bama win. Always put me down for that one. And, hey, Bob is right. I got moved to Los Angeles in 1989 with an oil company, and $30,000. I could barely scrape by with that. So $100K minimum.
On $30,000, you had trouble
to eat.
Yeah.
1989.
Yeah.
35 years ago. That's the year that
was that the Dodgers and Kirk Gibson
Rose Bowl and opened the season.
88.
That was 88.
Yeah.
I was more of an Angels guy. I like the American.
Oh yeah, we did go. That was the.
Hey, are you guys going to do?
That was the pop the top on the Chuck Webb era when we went out there in '89 in Pasadena.
Yep.
Yeah, after having season 8, so that I deserve that to be sure. Are you going to do the speed trip again in August again, like you did last year?
Oh, the what you talk about? Yeah, we're toying with that. We'll have something for you here next month. Tim, you're breaking up, man. We appreciate the phone call, though. The late '80s in L.A. You had the Dodgers winning a World Series in '88. You had the Lakers back-to-back, 87, 88.
Yep.
And then the Vols showed up in 89, which is by far the crowning LA moment of that year, I'm sure.
I remember watching that game out there. It was like, man.
Were you there for that?
Well, yeah, that's when I lived out there.
Awesome.
And I had just moved out there, and I was like, I didn't know I was going to end up ultimately in Tennessee, but I was like, God, man, those fans are crazy. That's a big trip for them to go to the West Coast.
I remember I was 9 years old, and so I don't even know if that game was televised back home, but I remember it was late at night because I didn't watch it. I got up the next morning and found out that we had won. We were not expecting to win because the previous season, 1988, we had started out 0-6. And they did win the last 5, but it was still, you started out 0-6. You had a losing record. I mean, it was not a good year. UCLA at the time, was Aikman on that team? I think he was.
I think he was.
And UCLA was pretty good at that time. And I as a child, did not expect to win that game. I was pretty stunned. We were, this guy named Chuck Webb had a big game?
Yeah.
Carl who? Pickens? Huh. To look into that, and ended up going.
Who's that guy?
10-1 that year, and you'll like this, Walker. Back in those days, there was no SEC championship game. 3-way tie for the SEC championship. It was us, Alabama, and Auburn.
That's cool.
I believe we beat Auburn, lost to Alabama. Auburn had lost to us, obviously, beat Alabama. And I guess Alabama had beaten us and lost to Auburn. So
what year was the conference championships beginning?
92.
Wow.
They expanded to 12 teams. Magic Mike says that game was on pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view football?
We used to have up
Yeah,
until
pay like $25 to get it on the Sky Seat or whatever it was called.
Video seat. Up until I believe the SEC network, I think we had pay-per-view games. There was one a year until
you had to
2011 or so.
I never did.
Were they good games, the pay-per-view ones, or were they like the?
Well, that's what's weird about
no,
that.
I mean, back in the old days, sometimes they were conference games.
Evidently,
in the 80s,
I just remember the late 90s and stuff. It would be like you're playing
UTEP,
North Texas or somebody. It's on video seat.
A buy game.
27. It was like 25, 26, $27, something like that.
Because I can imagine losing to Georgia State on pay-per-view.
God. Wasn't that bad? I mean, you'd have people over to your house. Everybody throw a few bucks in a hat.
I mean, the kids today don't. I mean, back in you had 3 games max that would be on TV, 2 or 3 games, and the rest you had to listen to on radio. You were glad if there was a pay-per-view game.
Anyway, Pac-12 after dark.
You'd go over to your buddy's house who had the little black box, and you'd huddle around a 14-inch TV and watch the Vols play UTEP.
I had one of those boxes. It was incredible.
We got some of that, my generation, because pay-per-view fighting only recently just stopped being a thing. So like we would get together and watch fights on pay-per-views. I can't imagine watching football for pay-per-view.
It happened, man.
It may happen again.
It happened. I was there. It actually kind of is happening now, where you got to pay for so many things.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon, if you want to watch Thursday night games.
We've gotten overextended at the Smith house, and I was just having this conversation because it's like, okay, I want to get HBO so I can watch House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, it's like you bring something into the house, you got to take something out, or you're living on hoarders. Yeah. Somebody showing up at your house with a camera crew and one of those pods thing, a movable dumpster. It's the same thing. It's like, okay, we sign up for HBO, but we got to cut something because we're not watching all this stuff.
My problem right now is it seems like I'm watching one thing.
On everything?
On everything. And
that's how they get you.
What's bad is the one thing I don't have is the Disney Hulu package.
Yeah.
But there's getting ready to be several things on there that I want to watch. Number one, I've never watched that Beatles thing on Disney. The Oasis documentary is going to be on Hulu or Disney. Justified, I'm wanting to watch. That's on Hulu, Disney.
I've got a good experiment I'm doing. My credit card aged out that was on my Peacock account, and they've notified me saying,
"You not updated it?
Yeah, you got to update your card." And I'm just like, not updating it because I'm not really watching Peacock that much. Most of
this was Bear's way.
Yeah, I do this frequently.
Yeah, on purpose, right? This is how you get out of things.
Yeah, I go down to the bank, and they completely close out that card, shut it off.
Rather than canceling a subscription, he just cancels the card.
I cancel the card, and then because anymore it takes like 5 minutes. They can make you a brand new card at the bank now.
Yeah,
you have to wait for it to come in the mail and all that crap. Pick your own PIN, and it's too easy.
Yeah,
Russ would rather spend 2 hours searching through emails, and they make it hard, Bob. They make it hard.
I mean, the Peacock thing, the other thing is I'm on YouTube TV. So because NBC Sports / Peacock does a lot of sporting events now, but almost all of them are on this dedicated NBC Sports network that
on YouTube TV.
So I'm like, I don't need Peacock, man.
Yeah.
Any of you guys on the KUB?
No.
Fiber?
No. Fiber?
Well, I'm on the fiber. I'm not on their TV service, though.
They got TV. KUB's got TV?
Yeah, they got a TV system. It doesn't look that great. That's why I'm not on.
I've heard the fiber's pretty.
Fiber's great.
Internet's good.
Better than not having it.
I'm big Xfinity guy, though.
So when is YouTube TV going to roll out the the sports centric package they were advertising? Is it already?
They already did that.
Are they already doing it?
Yeah, you got to go in their menu and pick it out.
I've already still lagging behind.
I got to talk to my dad and then go and talk about changing plans.
I already
save a few
did
bucks.
do one where it only saved like $5 or $6 a month, but it was literally a bunch of channels I'm not watching ever.
Yeah.
So I just got rid of them.
Yeah, we don't need the Food Network on the sports on the YouTube.
Hey,
TV.
that was Bob's baby.
It was, well,
Food Network. Little respect, please. Home
Just
and
saying,
garden.
if I want the sports only package.
You have anything to do with diners, drive-ins, and dives?
What's that?
I do.
Do you have anything to do with that one?
No, not really.
I almost
You met Guy
texted you
Fieri?
yesterday.
Wait, a minute. Wait, hold on, boys. What does not really mean, Bob?
Well, I mean, I just didn't have much to do with that show.
Okay.
That's all.
Did you meet Guy Fieri?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's just Guy to him.
Fieri.
And it's Fieri.
My bad. It's my bad.
Your gal Martha was at the game last night.
Gal Martha.
They showed her.
Your gal Martha.
They showed her at the not the Mexico game. What was the one before that, Walker? When we were going home yesterday, whatever game that
Ecuador?
was. No, they were in
No.
New York.
Oh no, France. Was it France?
Yeah, Martha was at the game.
France dress.
She's aged rather well, if I can say so.
Hello.
I mean that is a sexist comment, but
Hello, Bob.
for an old gal that
has
been to prison,
I don't mean that as
Well,
a
she was a
sexist
model
comment.
back in the day.
she was.
She's always been a
Yeah.
solid 10, man.
She's held it together, man.
You not see pictures when she was young?
Of Martha Stewart?
Yeah.
No, but I'd like to.
Google images.
I need to go look at the film.
Stay with us. The drive continues on a Wednesday. The shocking conclusion coming up. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 865-966-3435. USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. Facts about Bosnia and Herzegovina, which will shock and or amaze you when we continue next on The Drive.
The Drive.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Welcome to Axel Logistics.
Hey, you ready for some Bosnia facts, Bear?
Let's hit it.
Do you know what the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina is?
Sarajevo.
Well done. Population 3.2 to 3.4 million. It is the heart-shaped land due to its distinct geographic outline. They also boast one of the tiniest coastlines in the entire world, mostly landlocked. They do have a 20-kilometer or 12-mile stretch that borders the Adriatic Sea.
Yeah, don't they border Croatia? And Croatia takes most of that.
I believe so.
Is this a former? Were they Yugoslavia before?
It was part of Yugoslavia.
Okay.
I like how you act like you don't know this. One of your satellite states that got lost.
Well,
never would have had the ethnic cleansing.
Czechoslovakia.
Never would have had the ethnic cleansing, whatever happened there, if they had just stayed with the motherland, right, Bear?
Drink. Nah, if they hadn't. That one guy, I can't remember the guy's name.
Slobodan Milosevic.
But yeah.
Well, there was him. He went to The Hague. There was another guy. Slobodan actually died, I think, awaiting trial. But there was another guy who was like Slobodan's Rasputin, like his ear whisperer.
Yeah.
That like hid out for like 15 years. And they finally found him and took him to The Hague.
Yeah, he had a lot of people killed.
Pravda.
What?
I just proclaimed Pravda.
What's that?
Truth.
Well, Bob, you're the one who might be a Soviet mole. You've been traveling over in Russia. Oh, I've never been there.
As far as we know.
You've spent time in Moscow.
KGB won't let you release your comings and goings there, am I right?
If I was part of the KGB, Russ would have found himself in Lubyanka already.
Also, Bosnia and Herzegovina is known as the waterfall capital of the world. They boast more waterfalls than Italy, France, and Germany combined.
Wow.
How about that?
Hawaii?
I mean,
what?
I don't know how many they've got over there, but they got more than France.
Hawaii's got a lot.
I'm sorry, where?
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah. I've always called it Hawaii.
Come on.
Oh.
Is Hawaii claimed by your people as well?
No.
I know Alaska was a hard pill for you guys to swallow.
We got that for a song and dance from those people.
Oh, man.
865.
Just win the game.
966-3435. Just win, Walker? You want to win?
Just win the game. I'm starting to.
Would you climb the Eiffel Tower for a win?
No,
you wouldn't climb the
lie.
Empire State's building.
The Empire what?
Empire State's building? State building?
State.
Oh,
State.
You're in an Empire State of Mind.
We're going to New York, Bob. I want to go up by the Empire State's building.
Then we'll take a vacation to Hawaii.
Hawaii. It's no different saying Missouri, Nevada.
I think it is Nevada. Let's get a call from DR. DR Vol, you're on the drive, Fan Run Radio.
Bear wouldn't even stand for the national anthem for a natty. What are you talking
You're
about?
a damn liar.
Bear, is this your hell week? I mean, you got 4th of July coming up. USA's playing in the
4th
World
of July
Cup.
is my favorite holiday of the year.
I bet it is. And Russ, you pull out a bomb pop, he may end it.
Oh, if I pull out a what?
Bomb pop.
A bomb pop. You know those red, white, and blue popsicles?
Rocket pop.
Hey, like a box of them at a time when I was a fat kid.
Guys, I had to call in and brag a little. I'm calling y'all from California, where it is a high of 71 right now.
Nice.
Lucky bastard.
Where are you at in Cali?
Coronado. It's right outside of San Diego.
Yeah,
We're
San
leaving
Diego.
tomorrow to head up to L.A.
Oh, nice. Say hello to Christopher
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Well, I was going to show the kids Skid Row and show them what drugs and vaping can lead you.
Hey, it's more than vaping.
It's a good family trip, I think, DR. That sounds
There's
smart.
actually a really good deli down there.
Skid Row Deli?
No. It's
Take them
kinda
down there.
close to Skid Row.
Go around back. They'll
It's right
send you
near
some
MacArthur
crack rock
Park. What's
with
the
it,
name of that
too.
place, Bob?
Jeez.
Langers.
Tony McClure has given me some spots we got to stop at. But, guys, I'm calling. I was listening earlier, and I had to get off. But this going on Christian Moore, do you think that's going to end up causing him to be traded or, is that going to affect him getting to the pros?
Well, you know what? One of the things, by the way, I'm glad you brought this back up because a listener chimed in when I was saying I wasn't sure what exactly happened. It was the game where he got put in left field and made 2 errors and then got sent back down to AAA. I mean,
Angels are just such bad.
That's bad.
They're
yeah.
such a bad organization.
I would hope that doesn't reflect negatively on him. I think the Angels have a reputation across the league as kind of a clown show.
Like the clown show.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where maybe he can get out of the organization and be all right, man. Because I worry about that for him.
Yeah. Enough people go to the Angels and don't have good careers. That's what makes Mike Trout amazing.
A quick question. I'll hop off here because I don't know how bad this wind is on y'all's end. But now, if we climb this tower, do we have to be? Can we be medicated if we do that?
I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I would want to have my wits about me. That's just me.
Have you seen? I know you've been out all day, parasailing and all that. But have you seen like the video from this thing? Have you seen where Russ is talking about going to?
Yeah, no, I saw it. I saw pictures. I haven't watched the video. I'm getting at, see, I am scared to death of heights. Now, parasailing, I don't know what it is. I'm fine with that. But heights, spiders, midgets, I just don't have anything to do with.
Yeah, man.
Opened this door, huh?
No, I'm telling you, I think this is nightmare fuel for anybody that's got a fear of heights. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I just don't know how I could do it, Russ. Maybe I'm not balled up, but I think I'd have a stroke. I'm telling you, 10 foot in the air, and I'm scared to death.
How about this? Road trip, good 6-hour road trip, right? 6 or 7 hours here to the beach. You and a little person, and little person is driving. Actually, that probably wouldn't work. You're driving, but you got no music. You got to converse with the little person. 6-7 hours, we win a national championship. Are you doing it?
I'm climbing that damn tower.
You would rather climb the tower than spend a day with a little person.
100%. I'm telling you, I would break out in hives around a little person. Literally, when we got off the airport, San Diego, got the rental car, I saw a Chinese little person that was delivering mail. And it scared me to death.
How do you know it's a little person? Asians are just smaller naturally. It could have been a regular human being.
Let's just say a hobbit could have dunked on this little person. I would have to have a P.O. box, and this thing probably had a step ladder for the mailbox.
Oh, my God.
Wow. All right, DR. Well, I hope you enjoy your trip out there. Are you going to be watching the game this evening?
Actually, I am. I'm telling you, man. I'm like Bear. I'm proud to be an American, and I've actually gotten this World Cup. It kind of sucks because I don't really understand what's going on. Like when I go to Predators games, I don't know the rules, but I enjoy it when I watch it.
You just kick the ball in the back of the net. I mean, that's the beauty of it. It's pretty simple. It can be as simple or complex as you want to make it.
Is that what you tell Bear about the radio show? No, hang up and listen.
Horse's ass.
Thank you, DR.
Celebrating from the rivers of Manitoba to the hills of Calgary.
We appreciate
proud to be a Canadian.
Wow. This is how you're going to end the show? Biggest game in recent
telling
U.S. soccer
you
history.
never seem to mention that he completely hoard himself out for Canada as well.
Let's go to the Fan Run breaking news desk before we get out of here and see what's going on.
This is a soccer score.
The Center for Disease Control and Prevention is working to find the source of a parasitic illness that is spreading across the country. At least 145 cases of cyclopsoriasis have been reported across 17 states, and about 20 people have been hospitalized after suffering severe symptoms, including uncontrollable explosive diarrhea. Public health teams are investigating several clusters of cases reported in New York, Illinois, and Texas, with New York having been hit the hardest. 31 to 80 people sickened there since the outbreak.
How is it passed?
They're still trying to find out. It's a type of food poisoning caused by a parasite, according to the CDC. People usually become infected from eating contaminated food or water. So be careful. Careful what you're eating out there. Ages of people infected range from 5 to 86 years old with an average age of 42, according to the CDC. So be careful there. Somebody offers you a sandwich or a swig off their beer.
Hell no.
You know how you Ruskies like to pass around the vodka bottle. I'm just saying, be careful what you wish for tonight.
Oh, my God.
This may be worse than the deer sound.
It is.
Excellent job, gentlemen. Fantastic edition of the show. Walker, yeoman's work by you. Bear, you all right? Bob?
Try my best.
Pretty good.
Belgium just scored 2 goals in 5 minutes to tie this game.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Senegal and Belgium 2-2. Probably going to go to extra time. This is why we do it, folks. Really.
We'll do it again tomorrow. Lucas Widespread Panzico help us break down the game. But tune in anyway. The Drive, 3 to 6, right here on Fan Run Radio.